everybody, and welcome to a very special sponsored High Rollers D&D adventure. Look, we're back! We're back in the studio. Kim's leaving a water bottle in my camera shot. It's just like we never left. Welcome, everybody. Today's episode, this little bonus one-shot, is brought to you by Steam-Forged Games, brand new animal adventurers of the Faraway Sea. This is a brand new kind of setting. It's very poggers, Tom. Wow. It's a big pog because it's a brand new campaign setting set in the tropical island paradise, island chain of awakened animals, allowing you to play as all different types of animals. I'm going to very surreptitiously read some things about the new setting. New rules options and 10 new animal species for player character creation. 2 new classes, the Watcher and Tinkermaid.
Oh, okay.
New monsters, NPCs and rivals, as well as the mysterious Genius Loci. More of that to come later. 23 new animal miniatures, which we'll show you off in detail in a moment. Explore 11 islands filled with adventure, danger and magic. Improved hex crawling rules to make your long travels more exciting. And 3 adventures plunging you into the thrilling world of the Faraway Sea and 10 battle maps, all included in the Kickstarter.
How did you remember all that?
I know. The Kickstarter available right now. You can use our link in the chat, in the video description, in the you can go and check out their Kickstarter and go and support it and pledge, and you get loads of stuff. And also, this was only just recently added by popular request of people from Steamforge. They're also adding their Gullet Cove set, which was like a whole set they did with even more miniatures and even more cool stuff.
Nice.
That's been all added in as well. So you get even more stuff.
Sweet.
Damn.
Showing,
this is already a lot of
joining
stuff.
me, it is, joining me, as always, the delightful members of High Rollers. Bah! We've got Rhiannon, we've got Trot, we've got Kim. Look at it. It's people. And we got Tom and we got Katie.
I don't know how I got here.
Yeah. Traveled you, stole you away.
Did I?
You were in a car, Tom. You
drove here.
You drove here.
I don't know where I left it.
And yeah, we're here to play through one of the adventures that was provided to us by Steamforged Games, maybe with a few little Mark Humes twists along the way, we'll see.
Some humanisms.
Some Humesisms.
Humesisms.
And yeah, we're going to play through that. We've got a couple of things to show off. Before that do, Tom and Kim are going to show off, they're going to do their best QVC, show off the close-ups of some of the miniatures. TJ, our studio marvel, thank you very much. So here you can see a bunch of them. You can see in the back there, we've got a giant bear and walrus adventurers. We have an albatross, the bird in the middle, I think.
Give it a little
There's a
spin.
little panda. Yeah, you can bring them, you can show them off, move them in a little bit.
Oh, that's so cute.
Well,
That's right.
Yeah.
Not that close.
Look at his bum.
Yeah,
There you go.
it's got like a big hook. There's a bunch more. These are only just a couple. We've got some more on the sides as well. Pick your favourites, Tom and Kim. You guys show
The
off.
orangutan. Give me the orangutan.
Oh, I like the little Westie.
Orangutan.
Yeah, there's a little
I killed
there's a
Westie fire.
We
there's a
killed a
little
man.
Westie
This
fire.
little lad. This is
This
This is my favourite one.
There you go.
He's an architect.
I've killed one. I killed another.
Artificer orangutan.
Oh,
Look at
that's
this.
orangutan.
There's quite a few. Wow.
So these are all included. That's an alpaca, I think Ranger, I think.
They're very adorable.
They're super cute. Steamforged Games, honestly, I genuinely think some of these guys make the best D&D miniatures out there.
They're very,
This whole set is
Yeah.
very creative. If your party have got a pet companion and you want to have a cool miniature for them, or you want to, you want to use the Faraway Sea rules and play as an awakened animal character, this is the great way to do it. We also have, do you guys want to show off what your guys are going to be playing?
Yeah, let's do that.
And you guys can talk about a little bit about what you're playing. So Kim, go on, show off who you're playing.
Pig. It's a pig, and he's got an axe, and he's a barbarian. And look at this armor. That is so cool. Look at him.
That is cool.
He's called Tusk the Rotund.
It's
and
super
a raised
detailed.
rotund.
Yeah.
Look
That's
at how rotund
phenomenal.
he
Tusk the
is.
Rotund, the pig barbarian. Next up, Thomas.
Coming at you.
There's a Siamese rogue kitty. Look at him go. Wow.
Oh, so sleek, so
called
slender.
Vespa Felices. That's who I'm playing today.
There's
Wow.
so much detail. Like on the
Wow.
back, you can see like a little thieves' tools kit and like little throwing daggers on a little bandolier. Very cute.
There you go.
Lovely.
Very,
Super
very
cool. Boom, that's my one.
All right, Trot, go on.
I have this phenomenal little pooch called Hector Mcdermott, Esquire. He's got a lot of stuff on him because he's a bard.
He's a Chow Chow bard.
He's a Chow Chow bard. Look at that.
Chow Chow, one of my favourite dog
Phenomenal.
breeds. Amazing. Katie.
Oh.
You're very excited about this one. You picked it
Look
purely
at
on
it.
Mini.
He's got a little wizard hat.
Cute.
It's a cat with a wizard hat. And it's actually got a little, on its little bag, it's got a little fish on it. Which is a nice little detail.
These are all so cute. These
Very
little
all those
adorable.
details.
very detailed. And then finally we have Rhiannon. We're gonna lean in.
There he is, look.
Who's this?
Xerxes Curlyhorn.
Xerxes coming
the
on the
goat
goat.
paladin.
Bam.
Look at him. He's
Majestic.
incredible. He's very
He's a
mad.
big mini.
He's very mad. And
Compared to us.
he's got a little sword in his
Majestic.
sheath on his side. He's got his cape on. He's ready to rock and roll. Look at this boy.
He's ready to headbutt some
Ready.
boys.
So mean.
Ready to
So
go.
mean.
Let's get ramming.
So all of these miniatures come in the Kickstarter set. When you pledge, you get all of these miniatures, and I think that there's even more stuff. Also, for the actual adventure we're going to be playing, I'm going to be using some of Steamforged's epic encounter miniatures for the enemies as well.
What a combo.
So everything you see is all from Steamforged Games.
Very nice.
Highly recommend. Excellent products and all of that good stuff. And just thank you, Steamforged, for sponsoring us this little one shot.
There's a little mousy boy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's
Like a
like,
little
oh my god,
rabbit,
there's like a
there's
koala.
There's a little
There's
red
a trash panda. There's a red panda. There's a Saint Bernard monk with like a big bell.
Yeah, this guy.
I love him.
Oh, Electric Eve, who painted our High Rollers minis, painted some of these,
Yes.
and she painted the little Westie, but she made the little straps on his leg look like little saltires, little Scotland flags, and it was the bomb.
So cute.
Love it.
And yeah, and Steamforged as well. If you know us from our main show, Erois, Steamforged Games are actually the ones who printed and designed our custom characters as well.
Yes.
So very, very cool. Before we jump into playing, I have here 4 little tokens that I got from another thing, which I'm not going to talk about because it's not sponsored, but I was going to use these as inspiration tokens. I only have 4 of them. I'm going to offer them to whomever can make the best sound of their own animal. But you guys have to decide if it's good, like who's got the best.
Oh,
So
that's
there you go. Trot's done.
I did a helm.
Okay, nice.
It's a really angry cat.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, very
That's a
good.
contender.
Very good. Rhiannon.
No, do the scream. It's okay, give it to everyone else.
Wow, look at this generous boy. All right, well, there you go.
Well,
All
also
right,
because
one
that's hardly a
for you.
winner, was it?
Thank you.
There's one for you. And these are inspiration tokens, so you can spend them to get inspiration for your
Thank you.
excellent
Thank you.
animal
Do you want to
impressions.
share it?
Share it.
Cat voice.
Oh, that's nice.
Cat bros.
Cat
Oh,
bros.
yeah.
Cat bros.
Cat bros chilling in a little tray, 5 feet apart because they're shitting. So
It's been a long day.
we've not played together in a long time, like physically
Seen
in
these
person.
people.
It's a bit mad.
Yeah.
So, to set the scene, the Faraway Sea is a string of tropical islands which contain, tropical paradises, civilizations, little shanty towns, pirate coves, all of that kind of stuff. Think of it as a kind of very Pirates of the Caribbean, but everyone's cute animals. You guys are all adventurers. You've all worked together. You all are an adventuring party together. And you've become aware that there is something strange going on with some islands. Some islands seem to be disappearing. Some seem to be changing unexpectedly. Nobody really knows what's going on. And you are approached by 3 sailors who have come to the town of Flotsam, which is kind of like a gathering place for human and animal adventurers, journeying around the Faraway Sea. And these 3 travelers are looking for a group to come and help them with a problem on their island. The captain is a little chihuahua, Captain Snippy. Chihuahua, called Snippy. And his companions are a raccoon called Stripey and an otter called Stan. And they have come into looking very
That's
sort
great.
of sad and a little bit sort of worn out. And they come in, and Captain Snippy looks around. Excuse me, we are looking for someone to come and help us with our island. Please, very bad things are happening. Is anyone looking for work? We have gold. And he's kind of patrolling up and down, and the other 2 are kind of following him behind. Stan is an older-looking otter, very grey in the whiskers, and sort of like hobbling around after him. Looks like a fisherman, kind of wearing one of those little slouch beanies that fishermen have. Yeah.
Yes, what appears to be the problem?
So this is Hector, the Chow Chow bard. Yeah, Snippy's just like, oh, thank you, Signore. Our island has been having these problems. We used to be...
Hold on, let me sniff your thing. It's just a formality.
Yes, of course, I'll do the same.
I'll just have to get round the back.
Yeah, and he kind of turns around.
I really take my time with it.
Yeah, he's like, it's taking quite a long... Are you okay back there?
Oh yes, just taking you all in.
Okay.
Yes. Hello.
Are we good?
Yes.
Good. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Captain Snippy. I'm from Palmheart. The village is an island.
Very far away.
It's the faraway seas, man. Yes, everything's far away.
Hector Mcdermott, Esquire, at your service.
Oh, pleasure. Are you? Do you have companions? Is it just you?
I'm a dog. I have friends, yes.
He kind of looks around, seeing it.
I'm invisible.
All right. Okay.
I'm like, maybe if you look in the distance between some grass or something, you might see 2 eyes and maybe some ears are very folded back.
Okay.
I'm nowhere to be seen. Where am I? Who could I be?
It's all going through your own head.
They can't see me. I'm
No
speak
one
up on
can.
it. No one can.
We can actually see
invisible.
you. He's
I
there.
scurry to the next thing.
Okay. Sure. All right. So we don't see Vesper the cat
No one
stalking around. Okay.
You hope.
I'm gone.
What about the other cat companion? Do we see our other cat companion?
Yes, she is there. She's just sitting, like, giving herself a little lick on the paws and just letting, especially since Hector's taking quite a while to, do his dog thing.
Yeah.
So when finally she's like, yes, hello.
Ma'am, and he kind of little Snippy bows his head and kind of lifts a little paw up to his little cap. He's got a little captain's cap on, obviously, like a little sailor's cap. And he's like, thank you, ma'am, Captain Snippy of Palmheart Island. These are my companions. This is Stripey, and the raccoon is just like, hey. And he's like looking around, and you can see he's like shoveling food from like tables into his pockets and things like that. He's like, you look over him, and he's already like reaching for like a pineapple. He's like, hey. Throws in his bag, and then Stan the otter just very slowly like, oh, Stan says, it's nice to meet you.
Yes, you too, my dear.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Oh, well, you seem to have a few companions there. Oh,
Yes,
a big
Ve-
fellow.
Vesper.
Vesper is hidden.
We can see you.
You cannot see me.
We can see
No, I
you.
am one with the darkness.
Vesper.
I feel like you've heard me doing a bad Mexican accent, and you're like, I'm
wasn't
gonna be
going-
that.
I was not going for Mexican.
Well, it sounded like
Who's
it.
going there?
Suddenly I am Mexican.
I'm played by Antonio Banderas.
You have no idea where I am. Am I in that pot over there?
Is he French now?
No. I come from many lands.
Disguise.
Who could I be? Am I that man over there? No, that's not Vesper. Vesper.
Coughs up a hair ball.
Surprise.
Oh,
I am here.
Oh, you're surprised. You startled me, sir.
I know I did.
Well, this is a man, a feline who can keep himself so hidden will be super valuable in our endeavor.
Look over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
where's he gone? Meanwhile,
Disappear in a very loud. Yeah.
things get knocked off of a table nearby. But the Snippy will look over and see the rather large fellow.
Tusk is just eating. Like,
Yeah.
he's just got a pile of coconuts and he's eating. And if the raccoon comes too close, he just oinks really loudly, like kind of.
Raccoons, like he does that thing where
Yeah.
he tries to make, he puts his hands up and backs away. He's like, sorry. And he's just like backs off as soon as he sees him. They scamper away. Snippy just kind of moves on, seeing that you don't want to be disturbed from your thing.
I just crunch, like ominously, just crunch an entire
Giant
coconut.
like that's terrifying.
While
just
making
cracks
eye
and breaks.
contact, like.
This little chihuahua is probably smaller than that coconut.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen like tremble.
juice
You know, like
is
chihuahuas
dripping.
when they tremble.
Yeah.
He's doing that. He's like, I guess like Xerxes, you would see this terrified little fella.
Xerxes.
Do you want to come and introduce
I
yourself?
come stomping through because my horns are so big. I'm like make sure I don't knock stuff over.
Yeah, there's like buildings and things on Flotsam, so there's like taverns and buildings, so like maybe you're trying to come out the tavern and you have to like angle your horns and things like that.
Hello. Who might you be?
Oh, Captain Snippy, sir, and I'm looking for adventurers to come and help our island.
Adventurers, I think we can help with that, don't you think?
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
Oh, well, you seem to be a very kind lot. We have gold that we can pay, but we really must get going. I am fearful for what may happen to the island when we are away. It's not too long of a journey, and we have my ship. If you wish to take on the job.
Must we travel over water?
These are chains of islands, yes. Why am I Scottish now? I don't know why I just did that. I'm so sorry, I wasn't making fun of you. No.
It's okay, sometimes
lots of
when
islands.
you absorb another person's accent.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like your friend, he seemed to do that with me.
Vesper!
How much you paying?
I'm like right next to his ear.
Excuse me. The villagers and I, we have accumulated about, say, 400 gold. And we can pay you that, if that is suitable.
Yes. That is adequate.
Oh, good. You seem to be the businessman of leading all
Oh,
of this.
no. I just like agreeing to things.
Oh, well then you're agreeing to come and help us, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, that settles it. Well, my boat's just back here, and it's not too far to travel, and I can kind of give you the details on the way. Yes?
Yes.
I squat.
Your big friend hasn't said a thing. He just eats the coconut so scarily.
Oh, don't mind him. He's just hungry all the time.
Oh,
What is your local delicacy?
on Baumhart, well, we used to have beautiful coconuts before they changed it. I'll get to that when we travel. But we have lots of fruits and vegetables that we grow ourselves. The otters have fishing.
Do you make a fruit salad?
We can make you a fruit salad, yes.
I shall join you.
All right, well, that seems like everyone's in agreement then. Well, come on, and the little chihuahua kind of like...
Do you have a snack for the boat?
For me, yes. Yes.
Excellent. Just checking. We can depart.
Oh, good. Snippy will lead you to his kind of like, it's not a bad, it's a good boat, you know, it's like a little kind of tugboat shaped styled thing with a little sail and things like that. Loads you all up, Stripey and Stan get to work on all the ropes and sails. You guys aren't expected to do anything. And Snippy you can see that the wheel is way too big for him, but there are ropes tied to all the points, and he just grabs them in his teeth and he kind of tugs on them to turn the ship. And while he's sailing, he begins sailing towards their home, Palm Heart Island. And Snippy will basically tell you, if you ask the others, Stan occasionally interjects, but none of you can understand a word he says. He's like that guy in Hot Fur. Stan says, and then like Snippy basically translates for him. But they reveal that their island, Palm Heart, used to be a tropical paradise. Everybody on the island was friends, they all lived and worked together, including with a tribe of goblins on the island. Then something happened, and the goblins suddenly closed themselves off, they didn't speak to anybody, and a giant SKULLCANO began to form on the island. And that is what it sounds like. It's a volcano in the shape of a skull. That's what a SKULLCANO is.
That is not what came to my head. What came to my head was volcano
That
just
spewed
spat out
skulls.
skulls.
No.
Wow.
It's a volcano, but it's just shaped like a skull. I'm sorry to make that confusing. I know that's a bit strange.
It wasn't confusing.
Dear fellow,
It was not.
I've seen
Have some
my
imagination.
I've seen my fair share of skulls in my time.
Oh, yes.
Are we talking doggy, piggy?
No, I think it might be more like a goblin skull or a human skull or like a big fox skull, something like that. It's not like a dog or a cat or anything like that. So that's why it's very strange. It's very odd. And it seems that the island is slowly transforming with the origin of this SKULLCANO. The trees are turning to stone and they've got all fiery roots and the coconuts are like glowing hot. And why is something funny, sir?
It's just the.
You see Hector dozing off.
It's like big blue tongue, just like.
Big blue tongue.
One moment, please, dear.
Yes.
Hector!
Yeah.
Wake up.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, dear.
He starts itching his ear with his back leg.
Maybe I'll talk to the rest of you. So you get your rest, Fred. You get your rest. We've got a little bit of time.
sleepy. Yeah.
But the village is slowly transforming, and we're losing our farms and things like that, and everybody's just staying inside. They're so scared to go outside. The Goblin Chieftain, he used to be a friend of ours called Pukul Prisk. And Pukul, he was a good goblin. He was a nice guy. And then something
Can
changed.
you spell that, dear?
Yes. He's a
Just
Pukul. P-O-O, Poo.
Poo?
K-L-E.
Yes.
Prisk. P-R-I-S-K. Pukul Prisk.
Perfect. Just scribbling that down in some of my scrolls so I remember.
It's like he's trying. We think that. Well, my suspicion, my good friend, is that he's trying to turn the island into some kind of fortress or something like that. Like it's becoming like all rocky and stone and scary, and we need somebody to go and deal with it. And we're not fighters. We're just fishermen and sailors and the like and farmers.
Who are you going to get to help?
You.
Oh.
That's why we're here.
Oh, yes. Right. That's how you speak.
Yes.
I'm okay with that.
Good.
It took a while.
I can't wait to see if you keep this up until 11 o'clock.
It gets to the break and everyone's just like, yeah, Mark, I attack you, yeah. Snippy will look around. Like, we'll probably be another 20 minutes. Do you have any questions? About anything?
How do I do a voice?
Your voice seems to change, so it doesn't matter. You're the master of disguise.
Expect us to get into any combat?
Well, you know, I don't like to say it. The goblins, we used to be friends, but they've gotten very aggressive. They're defending the SKULLCANO. The second we try and get close, they shoot arrows and all that sort of thing with us. I think you might have to fight some of them.
And how would you like us to take care of this Pukul?
Well, you know, it's hard to say because he used to be a good friend of all of us. You know, we used to like the goblins, but we don't know what's changed. I don't know if something's happened to him, or maybe this isn't Pukul, you know? I'd like maybe if you could find a way to stop them without killing them, that would be great, but I know that that's hard.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Do they have deeds to the place?
Well, no, it's a sort of everyone lives on the island thing.
If they negotiate with civil engineers, see if the structure is safe and sound.
Oh, this is all too much for old Snippy. It's all over my head.
It's fine. Land ownership is a very serious deal.
Okay. But you're still going to stop the goblins, right?
Well, if we can do a legal dispute, we can maybe take them to doggy court.
We can use whatever force is necessary.
Okay, good. I don't think is doggy court just for other dogs, or is it for all animals?
Oh yes, it's for doggies.
I can't help then.
We'll have to kill them.
Oh.
We will judge them with the full extent of the paw.
There it is.
Oh God, I'm suddenly very ill.
The one joke has wiped you out.
I want to go home, Mark. I want to go home.
You're here with me.
I noticed you shut the door, but
Yeah.
I'd really like
It's
to
locked.
I'd like to leave.
I feel it remotely connected to there's a 5-digit code. Only I know. The boat lands about 20 minutes later on. I mean, you see the island, by the way, coming close, and it is the beaches look like this tropical paradise, palm trees, beautiful ocean, and then in the middle there's just this giant grey rocky SKULLCANO. You can see like fumes of smoke and fiery embers kind of shooting out the top of it, and it looks like all the trees from the centre of the island have slowly been turning grey. You can see that there are these great jagged mountains that have been sculpted around the SKULLCANO and things like that, lava and magma pouring down. And you see that as the boat begins to pull in, and when it pulls up onto a very short little wooden dock, you can see that on the very edges of the beaches, some hastily built shelters have been constructed out of wood, and you can see animals like quickly shutting their doors and peering out of windows nervously. Stan and Stripey immediately begin to head off into one of the buildings, but you can see Captain Snippy kind of nervously, he's kind of shaking. He's like, well, I guess you don't know your way around the island, so I can show you.
Yes, please.
Yeah, well, okay. He's just kind of like, you can see he's just trembling as he walks
Very
down.
brave.
Oh, like, no, it's my duty to
No, I'm saying I'm very brave.
You're very brave. I wouldn't be doing this even for gold.
Yes, you're a little scaredy doggy.
I've marked the shit out of this boat, by the way.
Right, okay.
I've been spraying hard.
Okay.
I'll
Good to
find
know.
the way back.
You sure will.
It's my version of Thieves' Cant.
Leaving symbols.
Oh man.
Sorry, Steam
No one else
Forge.
uses it.
I'm sorry,
Sorry.
Steam Forge.
Oh, well.
I mean, they could take that one to
sponsor
the
us.
bank. Like, edit your documents and then add that to the
Yeah,
account.
It's a special new
Yeah.
cantrip in
Yeah.
addition. Mark territory.
cantrip.
A cantrip.
Such a wholesome adventure, and then you got this.
I mean, you can mark stuff by just rubbing yourself up against it. You'll know the way back. You'll know my scent.
It's hard to miss it.
It's everywhere.
So pungent. Snippy begins to lead you guys away from the little village and up onto the beach. And you can see that already on the edges of the beach, the trees have got a very strange red glow to them. You can see their roots have almost looked like liquid magma is running through their roots, and the coconuts up in the big kind of shriveled black leaves seem to almost pulse and glow with embers. You can also see that gas is beginning to drift down from the central island, like this kind of volcanic sulfuric gas. It stinks of raw, rotten eggs, and it kind of waves through the land.
Oh, the air quality is just dreadful.
Sorry, I had dairy for lunch.
No. Far worse. Far worse. Look at all this gas.
And gluten as well.
You had everything for lunch, dear. Yes.
It reminds me of home.
Oh, the gas?
Yes, like being on the farm.
Why would there be gas in your farm?
When the farmer forgets to take the eggs in.
Right.
They get smelly after a few days.
You might want to remind him earlier then.
Yeah.
As you are having this conversation, you begin making your way sort of further up the beach, past a few jutting rocks, and the gas is beginning, that smell is beginning to get stronger and stronger. I would like all of you to please make a Constitution saving throw. First roll of the game.
+2, baby. Hey, that's not bad.
12.
Oh no.
Add it up, you might get higher.
That's it.
Oh, right.
That's it.
7.
7,
I got a 12.
12,
12.
12,
16.
16,
7.
7. Everybody but Xerxes, this stinks, and it's kind of like, it's distracting. You have the poison condition, which is disadvantage on the same ability checks, saving throws, that sort of thing. As this gas is just foul. Xerxes, stubbornly, proudly, having sworn your oaths, you won't be deterred by this. There is evil afoot on this island, and it must be stopped.
Stomp it down.
No, they're used to it from the farm.
Yeah.
I also would like everyone to make a perception check, please.
Oh.
Keep in mind, though, that those of you who are poisoned, this would be at disadvantage.
Oh, I thought that was for saving throws.
It's ability checks and saving throws, and attacks.
13.
Oh. 3.
3.
7.
4.
4, 7, 13.
7.
7, okay. You guys make your way up the beach, Snippy kind of like leading the way. He doesn't look to be dealing with this gas very well either. You can see his little chihuahua legs, he's just kind of like kind of vomiting and things like that as he goes. As you guys reach the very edge, and we're going to actually move to the battle map here. I'd like you guys to move yourselves up to about the midpoint.
Okie doke.
Oh, indeed. Oh.
There we are.
Formation be damned. Oh, sorry, Xerxes is dead.
I'm very
He's
front heavy.
dead! I'm gonna have to use all of these extra goblins. Oh,
Oh, epic encounter goblin.
little epic encounter gobbies. So, let me just get my little stat blocks for them up.
Oh, look at that otter.
You want to see him?
Yeah.
Oh.
What a sweet boy.
Look at that otter.
So that's actually the Otter Cleric, which is one of the pre-made characters that we didn't play.
Amazing.
Look at him. So cute.
Super cute. As you guys are moving up, a few arrows come hurtling out of these red trees, and you begin to see a large number of enemies begin to appear.
1, 2. See if you can count them all, kids. 3, 4. That's a lot of goblins, you guys.
God.
We're level 2,
This is
Mark.
what we call a fuck tongue.
After you finish counting, now say it
A
back.
fucking ton.
Fuck time.
Mark, are you aware that we're only 40 minutes into this stream?
You don't care.
I did have a read of this, but I'm just refreshing myself. I'm making sure that I'm doing this because I'm like, that is a lot of goblins.
Does it say fuck ton in the adventure guide?
It does. You know what? It doesn't say fuck ton, but it does say a metric ton.
A metric fuck ton.
Okay. All right. So they are going to just make a couple of shots. Not all of them are going to fire. Not all of them have bows and things like that. But at least 3 of them are going to take a shot. And so I will give you guys the option of deciding who is leading the party. I also have a little miniature here for Snippy.
No, he's tiny!
Is it Chihuahua?
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, look how
You can't see him behind
small!
Tusk's butt.
Precious.
He's so little.
Very small. That's all you need to know.
So do we have like Xerxes and Tusk at the front? What's your marching order here?
Looks like Tusk has
Yeah,
pooped
go
him
at the
out.
front.
Yeah, I'm at the front.
Yeah. Okay.
Get behind me, little dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll
Well,
be.
well, Snippy was leading the way, so
Oh,
he
yeah.
is at the front. But
Well, this dog is at the back. Old
Okay.
Hector.
so do we have like the 2 cats in the middle and then Hector at the back?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, all 3 of them, there's going to be three arrows. 1 at Tusk, 1 at Xerxes, and 1 at Snippy.
No, Snippy.
Little Snippy.
Oh, how do I? Yes, I'm going to protect Snippy, please.
Do you have
I
protection
do.
fighting style or disadvantage against the attack
Ooh.
on Snippy? I'll do that one first.
Against the NPC. I mean, it is
He's
a
a
Chihuahua,
chihuahua.
so.
Yeah.
16. It just narrowly misses Snippy. Snippy does have like armor. He's got like a little shirt of scale mail. He's got like a little buckler, and the arrow, like just because you managed to nudge him out of the way, the arrow pings off the little buckler attached to his little butt. Yeah, it's super tiny.
Big.
And then Tusk the Rotund. That's a 22 to hit you.
Yes.
And then Xerxes. That's a 21 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Rolling hot, everybody.
Real
Rolling hot.
dice!
4 points of damage to Tusk. 7 points of damage to Xerxes.
No worries.
The yikers.
That's It's just 1 goblin per. Yep.
Okay, good.
And with that, my friends, as these guys all go on.
I have an advantage to being poisoned.
Okay. Do you want to roll the second save?
Yes, because
Because that will matter.
No. I rolled exactly the same number.
There you go. That, my friends, is going to be initiative. You can see
There's
that
10 gobbos?
there are 10 goblins. About, I'd say half of them, so about 5 of them have clambered up into these red-hot-looking trees, and they're trying to pull free some of these glowing coconuts.
Oh my god, they
Oh,
considered
no.
the coconuts?
Huh?
They considered
what?
the coconut.
They considered the coconuts.
The what?
Consider the trees?
Anyway, the others are all on the ground, and you can see them pulling out kind of very crudely made like stone swords and axes and hatchets and things like that, and they're all gibbering in Goblin, and they're all just but they are just no holds barred coming for you guys, and so we're going to roll initiative. You're Hex, you want it to be called, yep, so Hex, then we have Vesper.
Yes. Yes.
Oh god, I've not written a physical initiative in too long. Tusk, Hector, Xerxes. And then Snippy.
I read Xerxes as Hermes
Xerxes.
before we started.
That's an interesting way to pronounce X.
I don't know. I just maybe it had a different pronunciation.
All right, Hex. Initiative.
16.
16. Vesper.
Oh, 19.
Tusk.
13.
Hector.
13 as well.
I'll put you first, Hector. Xerxes.
3.
Snippy. I'm going to roll for Snippy. Snippy is at 16. And then the Goblin Followers. Ooh, 19. Vesper, you are going first, but only narrowly. You can see that all of these goblins are beginning to either draw new arrows or going to be rushing towards your front lines or trying to snag these coconuts, these strange-looking glowing nuts.
Okay. I want to. I mean, I can hide, right? Is that an action to hide? You tell me.
Had that character sheet there for at least an hour, Tom Hazel.
Doesn't say hide on that. Okay.
Well, it's just, there's no hide. It's stealth.
Yeah,
You are a second level rogue, which means you have cunning action, which means you can take the hide action as a bonus action.
Yeah, it does say that, doesn't it? It does say that. Hey, I didn't actually look at any of this. All right.
It's
I
not
want
like we
to.
got sent it in advance or anything.
I'm going to crouch down all fours,
In an email.
and I'm going to boop, boop, beep, bop, boop, right next to this dude on the far left.
Okay. And you're going to try and
And-
hide behind this rock as you and then leap out.
Yeah, and I'll take the hide action as a bonus.
Yep. Cunning action. Make a stealth check.
Make a stealth check. Boom. Oh, 18 plus a million. 6.
This guy does not see you coming. You disappear behind the rock, you pause for a moment, and then you slip out in the shadows.
And then I look at him, my eyes widen, my butt wiggles, I pounce. With my dagger.
Is it, like in your little mouth, you've got like a little knife.
It's in my hands. I'm standing. It's like I'm imagining I'm standing on my behind legs,
Right. Yeah.
back legs, and holding weapons with my front paws.
Okay. It's like a little bipedal
Are we
furry.
humanoid in this
No,
sense?
you're a cat. You're a straight up cat.
I mean, like, okay, all right.
Or are we
Anyway,
dancers?
I shoot a dagger
Are
out
we
of my
human?
mouth. Do I have advantage if I was hidden?
You would do, yes.
Ooh, sneak attack. 15 plus 6, 21.
That is easily a hit. You see that the knife kind of streaks through the air, takes this goblin.
So I get an extra 1d6 with sneak attack. Boom. Oh, wow, a 2 and a 1 plus 4, 7.
7 points of damage is enough that the dagger shoots out, embeds in the goblin's chest, and it just collapses to the ground.
Visible. People know where we are now.
The other goblins, if you are completely done, Vesper, the other goblins, 3 of them, probably more, I don't know, 3 of them are going to turn and like they point at their fallen friend, and they point at the cat, and you just hear like kill in goblin, like kill. One of them is one of them up in the tree. This guy here, the big one, he's going to scramble up one of these trees, yanks one of these glowing coconuts, and is going to throw it at you.
Why do I feel like it's going to explode?
That is going to be a 15 to hit.
Ooh, direct.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, you take 1 point of damage, and then the coconut is going to embed itself in the ground next to you. And as the coconut hits the sand, it sinks into it, and you begin to hear a hissing sound, like tss. The other 2 goblins that are nearby, they're going to turn and they're going to fire their short bows at you.
Okie dokie.
So that's only a 7 to hit on the first one,
Oh, perfect.
but the second one is a 20 total.
Not nimble enough.
That is going to be 8 points of damage. I
Wow.
rolled a 6. So they fire all these arrows at you. The rest of the goblins, that's these 3, 2 of them are going to stay up in the trees. In fact, this one's got a sword. We'll leave. These are the 3 archers who I have. 2, 3. Come for the Xerxes.
They're Donkey Konging us right now.
They are Donkey Kong.
Cocoa nuts.
They make me go nuts.
Why would you
dear.
throw a cocoa nut?
So they will come charging at the front lines, Xerxes and Tusk. In fact, one of them will make another attack against Snippy as well, and you've used your reaction already, sadly. So one against Snippy is a miss, a natural 1. Snippy kind of and like leaps to the side as he does so, and then one against Xerxes is a 10.
Doesn't hit.
And then against Tusk is a 9.
Does not
so they
hit.
kind of like come and bringing their axes and swords. Let's kill for Pukal. Like, you can just hear them sort of like crying out to each other as they all rush to attack. That is Goblins and Vesper have all got. Oh, the other 3 archers. My apologies, I forgot. They are going to be. They are going to be looking at the back, and they are going to do the same thing. They're going to pick 3 coconuts off. They're going to throw 1 at Tusk, 1 at Hex, and 1 at Hector. They kind of like arc them, throwing them through the air.
Oh, more bombs on the field.
In fact, actually, Tom, for your one, can you roll a d6 for me, please?
For sure. No doubt. 3.
3. That's a 2 on a d3. Okay, so Tusk. See if coconut hits you. 14.
Nope.
All right. Hex. That's an 18.
Yep.
You take 1 point of damage. And then we get
Another D6.
a d6, please, Katie.
They are really on there. Those coconuts aren't going anywhere.
2. Well, it's when they hit the ground, they sink in, and they almost seem to like the sand almost kind of becomes like stone around them. And then finally, Hector. That is a 17.
Yes.
1 point of damage and another. And then can you roll a d6 for me?
1.
Oh, good.
Oh.
1 point
So
of damage.
that is now all of the goblins have gone. Hex, and then Snippy will be going after Hex.
So, I would like to move back. I think Hex will, seeing the coconut and the hissing sound, Hex is quite clever. So she's going to go, don't like the sound of that. Okay, how about we all have a nice little laugh? And I'm going to move and cast Hideous Laughter.
Okay.
Please.
How many of treats?
So
is it?
it's
Just one?
30 feet range. A creature of your choice.
Yep.
So can I cast it on one of these big guys?
Yep.
Here?
Yeah, they're all the same goblin. I've just had to use the miniatures, so they're all kind of the same. They look like your typical kind of goblins,
Okay,
but they
so
wear sort of
there's
like.
not big ones and little
No,
ones.
no,
then.
there's not big ones and little ones. Yeah. They all seem to be the same.
That one, please.
Okay. And what kind of saving throw am I making here? Wisdom.
Wisdom save
Oh, that is going to be
Ah.
a 14.
just passes.
So whenever you reach
Damn
out with
it.
the magic, the spell kind of casts over the goblin, and you can see they're not particularly, goblins, they're not exactly the most witted creature.
You didn't get it.
But this, well, it's not just that, there's something else at work here. They are more afraid, they are afraid of something that is compelling them not to be affected by your mind spell. Anything else, Hex?
No.
Okay. Don't forget cantrips you can cast as many times as you like as well. Alright, Snippy will... in fact, I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw for Snippy because you can see that he is desperately terrified. You can see his little legs are going, he's so scared. He just backs off and he's going to back up to Hector. I don't know what to do, senor. He's just freaking out. He's panicking, Hector. After Snippy, we go to Hector, in fact, actually. And then it'll be Tusk.
It's going to be okay, little tiny doggy. Watch me. I'm very brave. And I'll just gently trot away. Up to here.
Okay.
There's coconuts everywhere.
There's coconuts all over the dang place, but that one says 1 next to it.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Anyway, Hector, is that it?
He's
So your
going
turn?
to...
Oh, right.
He's going to start furiously digging the ground.
Okay.
And it's going to be an earth tremor.
Okay.
This
What
is how he
does this
does
do?
it. Oh god. He just gets really excited and starts. Earth tremor is a saving throw, please, of my saving throw.
What kind of saving throw?
It's a dex saving throw, please.
Saving throw? 7.
I think that probably fails. I'm
Okay.
going to say it fails.
Okay.
So it's one, is it knocked prone?
Okay.
And 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, so you just dig up this massive pile of dirt.
2.
And the goblin collapses. 2 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
It becomes difficult terrain there.
Specifically in that 5-foot square, or
Yes, 5-foot diameter.
Oh, so that's all around you, basically.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this whole area is difficult terrain.
your spellcasting's on the back, by the way.
Yeah, it is. Perfect. All right. So, I'm just going to...
DC is the same, right?
Oh, DC, yeah.
All right. So you see Hector just like digging up and casting dirt and sand everywhere, and the goblin falls down, and the area becomes difficult around him.
It's not for him.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think there is spellcasting.
Figure it out.
No, it's not. Your DC will be. I can
10
tell you what
plus-
it will be. It'll be 10 plus 3, so 13. Make a little note.
And my ability?
13. Charisma.
Nice.
So Tusk we have next.
Tusk is going to take out from his pack a teeny tiny Scotch bonnet chili, crunch it down,
Okay.
and rage.
All right. Okay. So you just kind of hump, and then steam it. I like to imagine that, like, as he does it, like steam comes out of his like snout
Dribble
and things like that.
everywhere. It's like me eating spicy
All right.
noodles
So
earlier
bonus action, Raj.
in a heat wave. And then I will recklessly attack
You've
the
got 3 in front of you.
goblin that's in front of me.
All right.
Which is, Katie, correct me, is advantage on that? Yeah.
Reckless, yeah. But every enemy has advantage to attack you.
I'm
basically.
rolling like garbage. These dice blessed me last Thursday. They're cursing me this
You
time.
should use roll 20.
You mean D&D Beyond?
9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
You should really use D&D Beyond.
14 to hit.
14 just hits. So you see the axe kind of, the goblin tries to leap out the way, but the giant axe,
11 points of damage.
you splatter him around. Do you want to kill him or do you want to knock him out?
I'm knocking him out.
All right, okay, yeah. You just knock him to the ground. Falls unconscious.
And then, do I get an extra attack? Or do I just get the one attack?
You are level 2, my dear. You get 1 attack unless you have a bonus action attack.
My
but I don't
bonus
think you do.
action was to rage.
Your bonus
so
action with your way, so you're done.
And I don't think I can move without getting an opportunity of attack on me. So
No.
I'll just sit on this coconut.
All right, in that case, we go with Xerxes.
Cool beans. I'm gonna stomp on the ground with my hoof, bear down my horns to this goblin in front of me,
Uh-oh.
charge him with my horns, and use a divine smite on him, please.
Okay, nice. So
At
is this like
level
a
1.
flavour for the horns, like being
They
your
like-
attack?
Yeah, the horns
Okay.
they glow like with a gold light,
Nice.
ready to go.
Cool. All right, well, let's see if you hit.
Probably not. 10
looks
to hit.
cool.
You do have an inspiration coin. Do you want to use
I'd
it?
like to use that, please.
All right, yeah, you can reroll.
Okay, I'll reroll. That's better. 17.
That is a hit.
Yeah, cool. So 1d6 and I think it's 2d8 for level
Yes, for a level 1 divine
Level
smite.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah, rock and roll buckaroo, here we go.
Bam.
Ooh, 6 plus 5, 11 hit points.
Do you want to kill him or knock him out?
Let's knock him out.
All right, bam. You guys are being good doggos and good animals. Yeah, you kind of slam into this goblin, sending him reeling back. You just hear a Wilhelm scream as he flies through the air and then knocks unconscious down. I know you killed yours. It's fine.
I killed mine.
Yeah. Vespa killed.
Typical cat.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and he just flies back and lands in the sand, completely knocked out as you knock him away.
Awesome. And then I'll probably just move back up to this boy.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, protect little Snippy.
Take Snippy.
Yeah, cute. Vespa, back at the top.
I'm going to pat the face of this one that's dead in front of me. It's not moving anymore. That's not any fun. So I want to move. I want to move on to my
You
next
don't.
target.
So as a point, you don't. You take the hide action. You do need cover. You need something to hide behind.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Well,
But there are like all these trees. These count as like you could try and hide amongst them.
well, this time I want to go for this one that's on the rotund.
Oh, nice.
So I want to do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 bonus action dash
Okay.
and go for this one. And
Yeah.
because Tusk is right next to them, I think I'll still get...
You get sneak attack. You don't get advantage. Though.
Yeah. And yeah, I also avoided all the terrible terrain.
You did.
Oh, it was on 18, then it went to 4. Plus 6, 10.
10's not enough. This goblin nimbly kind of throws itself back like, bah, ah, puka, puka. And shakes his fist at you.
Cool. And that's it. A bonus action and action. I'm done.
Okay. All right. So before we go to the goblin's turn, some of the coconuts, their hissing grows louder,
Cool.
but the one next to Snippy explodes.
Snippy, no!
So he takes 1 point of damage.
Oh.
But he's also blown back, we'll say this way, and knocked prone. The coconut in the ground explodes, and you just hear like, ah! And yeah, just erupts.
Damn.
Yeah. So we then go to the actual full goblin's turn. This guy's only prone, he's not actually dead. And some of the rest of these guys sensing a danger. How many of you guys killed? 1, 2, 3. Nope, they're still going to keep fighting for a little bit. 3 of them are just going to keep firing their bows. This guy is going to try and back up their friends. Cool. All right, we've got some attacks coming your way. Hector, you've got 2 attacks on you. Vesper, you're going to have 1 attack. Tusk, you're going to have 1 attack. And then the 3 archers, 2 are going to go for the wizard, casting magic. They don't like that. And then the other one is probably going to go for Vesper again. Cool. So Hector, 2 attacks against you. Bam. First one is only a 7 to hit.
Nope.
Second one is a 16.
Yeah.
That's going to be 3 points of damage as the little goblins bite into you with his little axe. Vesper, that is a 13.
No.
All right, you dodge to the side as this secondary axe comes flying by. Tusk, 9.
No, but you have advantage because I recklessly
Oh, thank you very much. That's 5. So, yep, 9 was the highest. Wizard, short bow, that's a 19.
Ooh.
8 points of damage.
Wow.
Seeing you cast magic, one of them takes careful aim. And then Vesper and Hector, 1 more attack against you. Vesper, that's a 13 again, misses.
No.
And then Hector, that is a 20 to hit you.
Yes.
7 more points of damage, I'm afraid.
Good lord.
These 3 goblins in the trees, they're just firing arrows down upon you guys, having pulled out the magma nuts, no longer able to replenish their supply.
Magma nuts.
Magma nuts.
Ah. Magma nuts.
Oh dear.
I knew the minute those words came out of Mark's mouth, I just like, he's gonna...
I can't stop thinking. I can't stop thinking about the idea of calling like an item in D&D Ligma balls.
Tasty Forge, thanks for sponsoring us.
You find 1d4 Ligma balls. Anyway,
You can have that idea for free.
Hex, it's your turn.
Wow. Oh my god. Okay.
So
Make a con save against Ligma.
Grab my magma nuts.
I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at one
of
of
the
these-
archers,
one of
yeah,
the
perfect.
archers, please.
6, I think you have.
17 to
That's
hit.
easily a hit, yeah. This bolt of flame, whoosh.
6 points of damage.
I'm gonna make an acrobatics check to see if you can stay in the tree. No. In fact, actually, it's fire damage, right?
Yes.
So because they're up in the tree, as the firebolt hits the tree, the branches and the kind of these thick tree roots that have got this kind of glowing red liquid, the fire hits it and the tree just and dripping magma. Can you roll another d6 for me?
Says, yeah, a flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. So it does ignite.
I would normally ask you if you're trying to knock him out, but you just set a tree full of magma on fire and it exploded. He's dead. You burnt him alive.
Oh, I didn't mean to though. I meant to.
I know. You meant to just like knock him out with fire.
Two.
I'm sure he appreciated that.
This little goblin goes up like a little tiki torch, just falls out the tree. Bam, bam, bam. Anything else? Hex.
Hex will be like, oh no, didn't mean that one. Oops! Don't hit the trees with fire.
Snippy's gonna stand up and he runs behind Xerxes. He's like, oh, senor, I'm not used to this. I'm not a fighter. Please save me. Then we go to Hector. There's two bullies.
He starts whimpering
Oh,
and disengage.
okay. Oh,
He starts glowing. He's gonna healing word himself.
okay.
Help, little one. I'm scared. It's all too much.
All right. So you're healing word yourself.
Yep.
1d4 plus your charisma.
3, 6 points.
6 points. And then we go to Tusk. Oh, actually, you still have. Oh no, action, disengage, bonus action, healing word, move action. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Tusky boy.
Oh, rescue attack.
What?
I recklessly attack, I believe, is what that was said.
Right.
21 a hit.
21 hits, yeah.
Oh, 9, 10,
gotta stop
11,
thinking about
12,
it.
13, 14, 15.
Lick my ball.
15 damage?
Yes.
Did you kill him or do you want to knock him out?
No, I knock him out, but maybe I could just knock him backwards.
Yeah, this guy, you just one clunk of the side of the axe and he just goes flying, sprawling down. And the goblins are now looking worried. Like, they're looking at their friends who are being knocked out. They're looking at the ones that have absolutely been killed by the two cats. And they're just like, they're starting to look a bit more frightened now as they do so. Anything else, Tusk, on your turn? Move?
I'll just move a bit more and
Sure,
to
just
like,
move yourself where you want to go. And then Xerxes.
Into the fray.
Is someone just moving like into the middle?
Okay.
Yeah.
Xerxes.
I'm gonna pull out a javelin from my pack and hold it in my mouth. And can I look to the two goblins in front of me and then glance up at the tree above them and go, I'd run away if I were you. And I'd point the javelin at like the magma nuts above them.
Are you going to try and throw it at the nuts?
Try and just like threaten them. Like,
Sure. Oh, okay. All right, make an intimidation check then.
Okie dokie.
If I were you.
How are you?
16 plus. I can never see. There it is. 19.
I'd make magma nuts my way out. The two drop, like they kind of hold these little axes. They see you, they look up, and then they just turn like like Smeek and Donnie from the Wild Thornberries.
Yeah.
They are going to turn. Yay. Vesper, you do get to go before these goblins. Is there anything you would like to do?
I want to kill one of them.
All right, go for it.
Cool. Yeah, this dude right next to me. I mean, if I'm in, like amongst the trees-ish, then I guess I'll
You can certainly try. It's a bonus action.
bonus action hide. I may as well try it. Boom! Stealth. Nat 1.
Boom. What's the total?
Yeah.
7.
7 is that unfortunately he knows where you are.
Well, in that case, I will do.
You hear a howl from the back.
Oh, you can do it.
You think you hear that, but it's just a howl. Faithful friend, I'm able to aid those around me just with my presence.
Those around you?
Is that you?
Yeah.
30. You can re-roll.
Really?
Faithful friend.
Faithful friend.
Well, the roll after that was a 16 plus 6.
You successfully hide. You dip into the tree line, becoming like night.
Joke's on them. I'm up the tree. I'm coming down with my rapier.
You have a rapier.
Yep.
Siamese cat with a little rapier. It's like Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
So I don't have any sneak attack on it, but
Well, you do have an advantage, and it would be sneak attack because you're hidden.
You're hidden.
18 plus.
That's a hit. Sneak attack.
D8 plus D6. This dude's so dead. Oh my god, 4 plus 4, 8.
Yeah. Do you want to kill him? It kind of like there's a flash of blackness, and then the goblin reaches for his throat, and then there's like standing a few feet in front of him. There's Vesper with a rapier in his mouth. There's a beat, and then the goblin falls down dead.
Nothing personnel, kid. And then I want to point at Vex. You are a capable killer, and I appreciate you.
No! I'm not like you!
At this point, the goblins are going to run towards the volcano. Tusk the Rotund. You may make an attack against one of them, if you wish.
I'm just gonna let out a really big belch.
Just let them run.
And poison
All right.
them.
Yeah, they are not going to stop. They are just going to run all the way home. And yeah, you fend off this ambush of goblins.
Ow.
How you looking?
Under half health.
Yeah, I think Hector and Hex definitely look a little bit for.
fine.
Yeah. It's because I couldn't hit you. I texted you like a bunch of times and missed every time, even with advantage.
Yeah, I'm not great either, to be fair.
Okay, gather round, everybody. Who's injured?
Me.
He just pads anyone that is injured. I got 2 left. So,
Well,
2 cure wounds left. And then that's me.
Snippy will look around. So between Hector and Hex, who looks more injured?
I'm on just under half health.
Hector, how injured do you look?
I'm at 10 of 15.
Okay, so
2/3.
you're more. So Snippy will kind of back away, looking quite ashamed. He'll kind of like make his way up. He's like, "Oh, ma'am, I'm so sorry that there wasn't much use in that fight. I've never had to fight before, but I see you have taken many injuries." And he kind of gets around his pack and he's going to pull out a little potion of healing in his mouth. He's like, "I think you should take these. You need it more than I do."
Oh, thank you so much, dear.
Oh, no. I should have. I'm so sorry I didn't help, but I've never. Oh, that was so scary. Their weapons and the arrows. Oh, it was frightening.
Yes, you need to be brave like me.
Is a potion of regular healing?
It is a potion of regular healing. 2d4 plus 2.
2.
nice.
3, 5, 7.
Bah.
So yeah,
Pretty good.
Snoopy will kind of like just looks ashamed. Hector kind of saying he needs to be brave like him. He's like, yeah, I need to be brave. I need to be brave. I'm sorry.
You'll do it next time.
Oh, I hope so. I hope so.
Bardic inspiration.
All right.
Bardic. Bit of bardic.
Snoopy's like, well, we need to go in the direction they're running. They're running back to the canoe, but I think that there's a little path that we can take. It'll get us a bit closer. Do you need a second? Do you need a little time? Or
I'm hungry.
hungry for goblins?
Fruit salad was promised.
Well, the village, until we can deal with this SKULLCANO, I'm afraid that there's no fruit salad. Until the goblins are defeated.
Are you implying that I should eat goblin, like some kind of barbarian?
No, you're hungry for victory.
No, you can't sustain yourself on victory.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
It's not very calorific.
until Pookle's dealt with, you can't get your fruit salad.
I would tell you to eat the coconuts, dear, but it doesn't seem that that's the best idea here.
I wouldn't eat those. No. You can try. There's one in the ground.
Kind of tempted.
Do you want to make a strength check to knock one out of the tree?
Go on then.
All right.
I'm full of strength. That's a d12.
Why do I keep rolling 8? 9, 10, 11, 12.
12. I'd say it's enough that one of these coconuts is going to drop. If you don't catch it, it's going to hit the ground and set off like the other ones did. Make a dex check for me. Make a dex saving throw.
Dex saving throw. Okay.
Disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Or did you roll?
No, I got poisoned, but I was just wondering.
Actually, I completely
have
forgot about the
advantage
poison.
when I
forgot about that too.
That's fine.
Do I have advantage with danger sense?
You do. I'd say you do.
Because that's a 9 on the first one and a 2 on the second one, so 11.
11. And so it's enough to catch a coconut. You kind of catch it in your mouth. You chomp down. You take 4 points of fire damage as this thing like, and you all see like Tusk's like ears flop up and then smoke just.
I did say it's maybe not the best.
A rather piquant with a smoky finish. You should try it.
No.
That's the Blumenthal. It's bland. It's bland. Gordon. Oh God, can you imagine? You could play a goat, like who's a chef, called Gordon Ramsay.
That's pretty good. Oh no.
Quest is bland. It's frozen. Just goes around, slaps like halflings on their face.
With his
What
hooves.
are you? What are you? An idiot sandwich. Anyway, Snippy will lead you through this ominous, glowing forest of these fiery trees. They lead you up. It takes a sort of about 30, 40 minutes, and you begin to find that you're now angling sort of on a steep incline. You make your way, you can see the petrified remains of these trees, but this does seem a little off. There's something not quite right about this place. Whatever it is, you can see that there was the hints of this tropical paradise, but something has transformed these trees into like stone, these red magma flows all kind of moving into the trees and things like that. It's very unnatural.
I think Hex is going to bring out tiny little spectacles and just go up to a tree.
Sure, you can make an Arcana check if you like to invest, or an investigation.
Ooh.
Sure.
Yes. That is 18.
18. This was all definitely sculpted by magic. This is the work of something or someone has used magic, probably the innate kind of natural energy of the islands, to sculpt it and shape it and draw up this geothermal power. But there will be a source for it. There will be something at the heart of the island. You can see that the way that it's all spread out, where the trees have started the closest to the volcano and moved out, that there's likely some sort of source that has been doing this. As the group of you, as Hex kind of examines this, Snippy continues leading you up, and eventually you come to a break. The trees fall away, and you begin to see just basalt and obsidian stone leading up to the SKULLCANO. And in front of you is now a deep crevasse of a gorge, about 20 foot across, so at a considerable distance, and there you can see that there is the remains of a bridge that was once there, and perhaps maybe this was once a stream that's been transformed into looking, and even if you dare look down, it's just smoke. You don't see any lava, but you can feel heat rising up from it. There was once a bridge, it's been destroyed, it's been broken, so the bridge now is no longer there, just the stakes that once connected it to it. And yeah, you are faced with this kind of impassable, or this difficult to pass gorge. Snippy looks around, he's like, the thing is this is the only way up into the SKULLCANO. I don't know any other way around. It's all steep cliffs and things like that around here. And we'll find more of those goblins. They live in all the trees around here if we go into the woods. And yeah, he looks to the five of you.
Hector just sits and just observes. But you can't see his eyes ever because there's such like puffy.
Are you looking at the gorge, or are you looking off to like the sides, or like he's
looking
daydreaming?
at the gorge?
Okay.
It looks like he's thinking about stuff, but he's probably falling asleep.
Okay. Nice. All right.
Hex is going to put her pack on the ground and then just start to knead it. Sorry, dear, it helps me think. I'll be with you in a moment.
Nice. I like it.
Just going to sit with the little spectacles on, just
Looking at this gorge. All right. Anything else? Tusk, Vesper, Xerxes?
Tusk's got hiccups.
Every time it's like a little steam, yeah. A little bit of fire. Kind of.
A combination of the three.
Sure.
I feel like Tusk gets hiccups a lot. Hex,
Well-
like, hold your breath, dear. Just a little bit. Hold your breath.
As you're having this conversation, Hector, and everyone else, Hector, can you make a perception check? Because you're currently not engaged too much with anything else. Vesper and Xerxes.
I've got
do you
keen
guys have anything?
senses. It's a
Ooh.
doggy.
You have advantage.
I do.
Do you want to roll that in a better place rather than in the middle of a book?
Oh, 17 plus
right.
perception. 2, 18, 19.
19. Do you guys have anything that you wanted to do before I jump to Hector?
No, I don't. I was looking for some rope, but I don't have some rope.
All right.
Got an adventurer's pack.
You do have an adventurous pack. Yeah, that has rope.
Usually has
So it's
rope
got
in it.
50 foot of rope, but one coil of rope,
Like a
like...
burglar's pack.
Well, there you go. So Burglar's Pack has things like little ball bearings, little bells, things like that, caltrops.
Didn't do it.
Thieves' tools. Hector, as they're all kind of looking at this gorge, and you're kind of looking at it, but I mean, it does smell of like fire and ash around here, but you begin to smell something else. It smells like a kind of slimy, like a slimy slug. And then when you look to the side, there's maybe a sort of about 40-foot gap where you're kind of stood in this opening. And then there's about 40 feet to either side, and then there's a thick tree line, and you can see it kind of descends into the mountains. You hear a kind of... and you begin to see some black-shelled creature emerge very slowly from the tree line, and it looks like this.
Hello.
It looks gross.
We can get, if you want to do that, and we'll do a close-up cam. You
Sure.
see a giant snail with an obsidian shell. TJ. Can we get a close-up cam? You might be fixing something. It's this.
I'll check it.
There we go. Oh, there we go. He's on it.
Oh.
So it's like a giant snail with these 5 heavy tendrils, but this one isn't green. This one is black obsidian, red, fiery, sluggy body, and tendrils. And it is moving very slowly, but it is coming for you.
If they're coming,
Hector points in that direction, stands up on all 4s. He's got one paw up, and then his tail is like gone all pointy, and he's just pointed at it, and he's doing like little tiny yelps.
Sure. You guys see this? You have 4 rounds. This thing moves at 10 feet around. And it's ever so slowly coming towards you.
Villain! Evil creature barreling towards us at breakneck speed. Here it comes! Any moment now!
so it's this side of the ravine with us, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
And you look around and there's not really anywhere to run. Like, you basically have the gorge in front of you or back the way you came. But you see this snail at 10 feet around.
It's a motion blur of speed.
One moment, dear, I think I've got something. And then through the padding of the pack, I'll go, whoop, whoop. Rope. Would this be useful, dear?
It's almost upon me, it's consumed me.
No, it's fine. It's quite slow, really. But I have some rope.
No, I think I've got some too.
Shall we try something with that?
You can tie it to one of my javelins. I can maybe throw it across.
that makes
That's
more
a
sense.
great-
We have no time. It's almost upon us.
No, dear, calm down. Here you go.
Thank you. Try and like use my mouth and like.
Yeah,
try
I
and-
mean, it's kind of like, I always remember there's a My Little Pony RPG, and they explain in that, they say, anything a human can do with your hands, assume your pony can do with its arms. Because otherwise, you can't really do it. So assume you guys, you can miraculously tie a knot around your javelin somehow. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Yeah, I guess this is going to come down to how well you can throw this javelin. So you can easily, it's 20 feet, so it's within range, but it's going to, like, how hard you throw it, it's going to secure the first line. And then you're going to need, probably somebody will need to go over and tie it to one of these former bridge posts, because the javelin's only going to be so strong.
It's gonna be me.
Little nimble boy.
You know what? Throw it. I'll just hold onto the rope. You launch me too.
Okay.
Is the rope secured on this side, or are you just on the end of the rope?
I'm away.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So
So as you throw the javelin, let me just understand the scenario here. You've tied. So Xerxes has tied the rope to a javelin.
Javelin, rope,
You're throwing a javelin. Vesper is holding the end of the rope.
the javelin.
You're
Yeah.
holding the end of the javelin.
I'm with the javelin. There's a rope attached to it.
Right.
I'm also attached to the javelin.
Right. Who's holding the rope?
Tusk, dear, can you hold the end of this? I think you're the stronger one to hold it while, the other half goes.
Is the other cat on the other end?
Yes.
Yes, I'll hold it.
You take it in your big piggy mouth. All right. Cool. Well, let's see how this javelin throw goes.
cool. Is it
So just make an attack roll with the javelin.
attack roll? Cool. So I rolled a 13, so that's 19.
All right. That is enough. You hurl the javelin. You're holding on. You need to. What are you going to do for this? Make
I'm
a.
holding one hand
Hex
on the
is
javelin.
standing next to
One hand on the rope.
next to them while they throw it, just like.
I guess like athletics to see how well you can hold on as you're thrown.
Athletics.
Yeah.
Oh, big +2.
Oh.
Here we go.
You did say you were going to share your coin, but Katie, you have to let him decide.
Yeah, you can have it.
Okay, great.
If you roll another one, though.
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
pretty
yeah, I
bad.
can't help you if you roll bad again.
8 +2, 10.
10. I think 10's enough that you hold on to the rope, but you do one paw slips off, and you're, but then you impact the ground. Take 1 point of damage as you slam into the rocky the kind of mountainous side of the other side of this gorge. The javelin's kind of embedded in the ground, but it's not strong enough. Certainly not for Xerxes. Certainly not for Tusk. Maybe Hex could climb over it. Maybe Hector. Chippy could probably do it as well because he's small. But the two big ones, you need to secure this to another thing. Meanwhile, the snail is now about 20 feet.
Hector is growling.
I'll just move slightly, very calmly.
I will sacrifice myself. Go. There's no time.
I'm just looking over at Vesper. Oh, he hit his wee face on the ground over
On the
there.
other side,
I
like a
think
majestic and delicious eagle.
No, he hit his wee face, so bless him.
Okay.
Can you secure it, dear?
Of course I can. Oh, wee wee.
I punched that.
As he's the master of disguise.
Yeah, I can.
Excellent.
How would I secure this?
I think you just spend some time like trying to tie it around one of the ropes and things like that. Give me a make a dex check, just d20 plus dex to see how good of a knot you can tie here.
Wonderful, plus foe. 17.
All right, okay, yeah, easily enough. Nice thick rope. You now have, with Tusk holding one end, so if you wanted to, you could secure it to a post on this end, Tusk. But you have this, like a tightrope, basically, across this 20-foot gorge. It's better than nothing, but this is still going to be difficult.
And one of us is a goat. And a pig, actually.
Goats are good at climbing, though.
That's true.
Cats
You can
are
just,
very
I feel like
good,
you can
right?
just jump.
Well, you can also kind of
Probably.
shimmy it, right? You
I
can do
risk
like a human
yeah.
does. You're gonna. This is gonna be hard
Use
for
my horns
Tusk.
and zip line.
Hook them on. Sure. You know what? For the rule of cool, I'm going to say that there is a decline. Like, it's kind of like separated. So there is like a line here, basically.
My tusks do the same.
You can certainly try, but that rope is going to sag.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the plan? Those of you on the other side. We've got 4 people on one side. Chippy as well is just like looking at this thing as Hector's barking and growling at this giant hell snail.
Yeah.
Hex will try and cross the rope.
Okay, okay, acrobatics. Because you are a cat, I will say you can have advantage on this, because you're a cat.
Yeah, this is easy.
Oh, 19 plus 3 on the first roll.
I mean,
17 plus 3, yeah.
You just get on it, pause, you just run along it.
Just gonna make sure his wee face is okay. You okay, dear? Did you hit yourself in the face?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
So as she's just trotting along the rope, quite normal.
You okay, Papa?
All right, so we have Hex across. We have Vesper across. We got the three big boys.
Hector is monologuing to himself. Hector Mcdermott, Esquire, so it's come down to this. Dog versus dog. The furthest you've ever been from your estate, the last of your bloodline.
The snail was like,
He's just building himself up.
okay, all right. Chippy will try and get across. Oh, that's a 9. Oh no! So Chippy gets halfway, the little chihuahua, and then his little trembling legs, and he slips, and he's now holding on like
my
Mufasa
God.
in the Lion King. Oh, please, Senor, madam, help! He's just like hanging off of it.
I will rush to his aid.
Are you gonna try and zip line this? All right.
Try and get him. I'm coming.
Okay, I think this is an acrobatics check for you.
God. Zip
Oh,
line.
shit.
Not 20!
Like Indiana Jones. Dun, 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 dun.
Like running up.
And you just like you grab like you grab Chippy in like your little hook in your hooves, and then you leap off at the end, you're like holding him, and he's like, "Oh, senor!" It's like little short round in Temple of Doom, and you just like, oh my god, you skid, kicking up all of the volcanic dirt around you. It looks super cool to everyone else. Tusk, your turn.
What are you doing? Why are you still on this?
He's fending
You're
off
fending off the.
Yeah,
dog.
I'm holding
The other dog.
Okay.
So we currently have like Hector. Row. This thing's about 15 feet away.
Hector, fetch. and I'm just gonna throw like something across the other side to try
I
and get
will
Hector
never
to
back
go.
down from you, evil villain. Well, what's that?
Okay, do you want to try and climb the rope over?
Yeah.
Get a stick or something
Yeah.
that does just like...
Instantly distracted.
All right, this is going to be acrobatics to balance across the rope.
+4.
6. You get about sort of a third of the way across, and then you slip, and you're holding on by like 2 little doggy
I think
paws.
I'd try and jump for the stick, and then realise like last second I snap out of it.
You kind of bite onto the rope.
Yeah,
like,
I'm biting it,
Yeah, holding there by your jaws. So Tusk, you can see that Hector, poor thing, he is on this one side. This snail is like nearly on you. What do you do?
Can I try and take a running, like a chart, like maybe like actually I'd like to. Can I rage? I don't know if
Sure.
it'll help in any way,
Yeah,
but
of course it will.
I'm just gonna rage
Yeah,
and then
it gives you
just
advantage on
charge
strength.
straight out and like do a kind of running leap to try and like.
Do you just want to try and jump the whole thing without
Not
the rope?
jump, but like jump to the rope to where Hector is to try and like
Okay,
bow
yeah, sure.
into Hector and
Alright.
then slide down.
Yeah,
the
I'll let
rest
you make
of
this
the
as
rope.
athletics instead of acrobatics, so you'll have
This is
advantage
gonna
on
be
it.
such. Oh, athletics +6. Okay.
So yeah, you're raging, so you have advantage.
3. 11 +6 is 17.
17, okay. You manage to kind of like charge off, you grab Hector in your little trotters, and then yeah, you kind of wrap your, probably like, you would grab onto the rope as well, and because it is like an angle, you're now sort of sliding down, your teeth burning as the rope is like...
I'm kind of numb from the coconut, actually.
your lips just like flapping as you go down. As you realise you're about halfway, you see the snail has reached the point where the rope was attached, and it seems to like turn, and its fiery tendrils whack the post, whack, and you see it begins burning, and the rope like tinging. You and Hector, the rope snaps, and you feel the whole rope beginning to swing. What do you guys do?
Can I throw Hector?
Sure.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, I'm in your hoofs right now.
Yeah.
Yeet
All right.
boy.
So, all right. You I'd say rather than doing a roll, you throw Hector. Hector is safe. He lands on the other side. The rope then slams into the wall. Make a Constitution save for me.
I think I'll turn around and then throw both paws down to try and help.
Mufasa,
Brother!
20.
20. So you manage to keep hold of the rope as you kind of slam into the side. Take a bit of damage here. Take 3 points of damage. But you're raging, so half that for 1. So you take 1 point of damage, but boof, you kind of slam into it, and the rope at the top is beginning to kind of unravel like this heavy
Quickly!
impact.
Take my paw!
I've got tiny trotters.
To me
the
they are
rope.
paws.
I
We
want
are
to-
brothers bonded by battle. You saved my life.
Are you just saying this
now.
rather than actually helping it?
Yeah, just on 2 little paws. Chow paws.
Yeah, what about the rest of you guys?
Can I climb onto Xerxes' head and I want to back her up? I'm riding
Oh,
now,
okay, right.
to the javelin, and I want to pull out of the ground and wedge it between the 2 horns, and then just yell, "Charge!"
Oh, and then away from, like, to
pull the
pull them along.
Sorry.
Okay, nice.
Thank you for your comment, sir.
McCovid.
Jesus Christ.
You got it there.
So we see, the last thing we see, and we're going to take a quick break off this, is we see Xerxes like "Roar!" charge as the rope pulls Tusk and Hector kind of onto the side, onto the correct side.
I'll save you.
Just sails past you. As Tusk is pulled up, saved from the ashy crevasse of which you dangle over.
Crevasse.
It's always dangerous in a crevasse.
Don't look at the crevasse.
And that, my friends, is where we're going to take a quick break. We're going to take a little short 5-minute break. We're going to grab a drink. But this is this is all thanks to Steamforge Games for their brand new Animal Adventurers of the Faraway Sea, who have sponsored today's episode. Isn't that lovely?
Nice.
You can check out the Kickstarter. The link is in chat. It's in the video description. Go and check it out. Pledge. Get all these amazing minis that we've shown off during the thing.
Tons.
Get all the battle maps. It's a whole campaign setting. It's
Amazing.
not just this adventure as well. It's like a full
It's a
campaign
lot.
setting. There's classes. There's new races. There's new enemies. Loads and loads of stuff. So it's not just like a little start set. It's like a full-on campaign setting.
Yeah.
that you
Your
can get.
health is little paws.
It's very cute.
It should really be trotters.
We're having a blast. But
Yes.
we'll see you in 5.
See you in a bit.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We're just taking our quick break as we continue our adventure in Animal Adventures of the Faraway Sea. This one right here. It's a brand new campaign setting where you can play as awakened animals in a tropical island paradise full of mystery and magic and adventure. Brought to you by Steamforged Games. Thanks very much, Steamforged Games. We've been playing out with all the cool minis and running through one of their pre-made adventures. Kim, are you right there?
This bear has a tiny crab on its hand.
It's like a little crab weapon. It's like a little bracer crab. Can we? Do you want to show it off? And yeah, there we go. Thank you, TJ.
Oh, this is very
It's
out
very
of focus.
blurry.
We've moved things around.
Yeah, we moved it around.
There you
did.
go.
But look, he's got a tiny crab hand. Look,
Great. Yeah, the detail on these miniatures is amazing. Steamforge, fantastic. And also, it's not technically part of the sponsorship, but I'm also using their Epic Encounters box set, the Lair of the Goblin Chief, which is it basically is a bunch of, it's like a D&D Encounters in a box. You get all the minis for it. And I'm using those for the goblins today. Goblins.
The goblins.
Where did I... Oh, all my dice are over here. I was like, where did my dice and phone go? I moved them. Right, so after crossing the chasm that leads up towards the SKULLCANO at the center of the island, you begin to make your way with Snippy leading the way. Snippy the Chihuahua, captain of the ship that brought you here, leading the way. Still alive. Little
Is this
scaredy
the
boy.
new Ismark?
Yeah, it's
We
the
have to get out of this with
achievement
Snippy.
unlocked. Save Snippy.
Snippy the Lesser.
Snippy the Greater. That's the achievement. Anyway, leading you through the kind of thick basalt and obsidian and magma rock that has been shaped, you see that up ahead it becomes this kind of dangerous ascent of cliffs and wide paths, but there's also something of like a labyrinthian maze of all these kind of carved or kind of naturally formed tunnels and sections of the rock that have been carved up. And Snippy kind of gestures to them. He's like, well, from here on out, the terrain has changed so much. This isn't like the mountains that I remember. I think that we need to take some of these paths, but I don't know the right one. I don't know the right way.
What did this used to be?
Oh, this was all hills and mountains around here. Just nice and calm and peaceful. But now it's full of this, and you can see that you can feel the heat rising up from the ground, and you can see this has obviously been developed by the magma flow that's since magically cooled here. But yeah, you can see that there are sections where there are some flat cliffs kind of overlooking down into these tunnel-like crevices, like trenches kind of thing, like running through the rock and stuff like that.
Perhaps we can follow the stench of the goblins. You, dog, whose name I have forgotten.
Hector is just staring at Tusk, and this whole journey, he's been saying things like,
I am indebted to you. You are now part of my family.
That's okay.
Although you have no fur,
Okay.
no snoot, no paws, no claws, you are a dog to me.
I do have a tail. It's curly.
Not waggy enough. Anyway,
can
what were
wag
you
it.
saying?
Use your keen senses to follow the goblin kind
I will sniff him out.
through the dungeon.
Sure.
Oui.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Mon ami.
See if you can
Oui.
follow them.
Very well. Natural one.
You have advantage because of your keen senses.
King's going in this little
Just roll it on there's a whole table!
18,
A year and a half
20.
hasn't been enough.
20. 20 mark.
20.
Literally picks
With a
the worst
20,
places.
Hector, yes, you can detect the presence of goblins, but not just a trail of fleeing goblins, of scared goblins. You begin to smell there are goblins hiding in these tunnels, and these trenches, and these rocks.
Noses
There's also
to the floor,
something else.
sniffing around.
Smells like reptile or amphibian, something slimy and wet.
I start circling around, sniffing the floor. Tail horizontal.
I think he's got something.
He's got a scent.
He's got something.
What do you smell, my friend?
Hector lifts a back leg and starts peeing.
No,
This
no.
is serious. No, this is serious. He's marking territory. What do you smell, friend?
It's awful. Many creatures reside here. Awful. Reptilian. Goblin.
Oh, reptiles. Hidden.
Burrowing, perhaps.
Looks up.
Could probably get the jump on them. Although they're hiding, trying to get the jump on us.
We can jump on them before they jump on us.
Yes,
We can jump on them first.
yes.
The pre-jump.
What was that?
I look round and chase my tail for a bit. And sit down.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, you guys have been traveling with Hector for a while, and you know dogs. You know, this is the typical dog stuff.
I was hoping you might give it a scent of poop.
I can create it.
But yeah, with Hector's forewarning, if you guys wanted to try and make your way stealthily through these crevices, and you do notice that they do go in different directions, they do kind of split off and things like that.
Split the party.
Yeah, you can certainly try. If you would like to try and do that, you will need to make stealth checks to try and move stealthily and see if you can get the drop on your enemies.
Stealth is not my forte.
Forte.
No.
Oh no.
It really isn't.
No.
Oh no.
I get
5.
5. Not a stealthy
15.
cat.
19.
19.
19.
18.
18.
Ow.
6.
It's going to come down to Snippy.
But dink.
Come on,
It's pretty big
Snippy.
too.
What's he got?
I'm dink.
He's little.
+1.
Didn't hear that one.
Oh, wait. Once per session, I can re-roll a failed test.
Not that one.
Because I'm a lucky
You can
cat.
reroll hers though, which will make a difference.
Is that a 9 or a 6?
I mean, that's
Not
probably not
so.
going to be very high
No.
either way.
It's a 9. Weird.
Weird.
12?
12. So, foul. Okay.
Boo.
You are not ambushed, nor are you the ambushees. As the status quo, it was a complete tied group check. Snippy failed, unfortunately.
okay.
And Xerxes and Hex. Hex, unusual for a cat, the bag of things kind of clunking and sounds of tools and books and things rustling around as the cat moves his way. You come into a fight. They were trying to ambush you, but you have managed to, you are aware of them, but you have not snuck up on them. As more goblins hiding in the rocks above are going to ambush you from above.
Because we ambush them from below.
As you ambush them from below. But there is more than just goblins.
Snail. No.
No.
Oh!
Oh my god.
Oh, they're cute.
2 goblins appear to be riding these orange-skinned frogs.
Oh lord.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
Oh my god.
Oh, we are fighting in some
They are amazing.
I want one
teeny
of
So I would
territory.
like you guys to move yourselves at least into the base
my God.
section here.
Can we take a frog?
Yeah. I want to ride
You
the
wanna ride
frog.
the
Frog
frog?
mount.
Yeah, ride the frogs.
The pig wants to ride the frog.
God,
Yeah,
Rose
move
is
yourselves
strong.
in.
I would have been slinking at the front.
What I probably should have done is tell you guys to move into these tunnels and then place the miniatures, but it's fine. I trust you guys.
No, I mean, I said I was going to be slinking at the front, so I'll put myself like
Sure.
quite close to these boys above.
Keep Snippy near Xerxes, because Snippy and Xerxes were kind of buds. Snippy got saved by Xerxes, so he wants to return the favor.
Okay.
As you guys are going, yeah, you hear the kind of creak of bows being readied. You hear this kind of from the frogs.
We're here to ambush you.
Ambush! And that's where we're going to roll initiative. Pogo ambush!
Oh, now I get the good rolls. Damn it!
Okay.
Go.
Sounds like everyone got good rolls.
It's not great, not bad, not great. Very average.
Okay.
7.
My best initiative roll for a very long time.
Real dice, my
Yeah.
dude.
Well,
You need to
last
start
time I got
using
like
them.
a 2, so
That's true, but
swings and roundabouts.
digital
Almost.
dice
Forgot about
kill
Snippy.
you.
They do kill me.
Hex,
22.
22. Vesper.
Olivia.
Tusk. That was an 11, yes.
Yes, it was, in
I thought it
French.
13.
13. Hector.
14.
Goddamn goblins, man. Xerxes.
20.
20. Xerxes, well no, Hex is first actually. So Hex, yeah, looking up, they appearing from rocks and you can see at least one of these giant frog-like creatures. There appears to be another one down in the tunnels. What would you like to do? I know you're looking at spells, but you are first in the initiative. Then it will be Xerxes, then Snippy, and then the enemies.
Can I cast a chromatic orb?
Oh.
One of the archers.
Yes, yeah.
Please.
So there's all 4 of the other goblins have short bows and they have like little stone spears.
22.
That hits the little goblin. What kind of energy is it?
I'm going to do lightning.
Okay, so this kind of ball of static energy. Is it hairball? Chromatic hairball?
I think Hex doesn't quite know her own power sometimes, so she doesn't. She's like, oh, gets a little bit of a fright.
The fur
from
stands
it.
up on
Yeah,
end.
the fur is on end.
Yeah,
like,
I love it.
So it's 3d8. So
She goes, kill him again.
I mean, lightning, I would say you can non-lethal with lightning.
5.
Goblin has a pacemaker.
Out of 3d8, I rolled 5 total.
Really?
Yes, I rolled 2 2s and a 1.
Boss anything?
Dear, no,
No.
spells, you don't get to add stuff.
Feel bad, man.
That's so terrible.
Wow. This, the goblin, in fact, it doesn't even fully die. It is shocked and stunned. But that is all.
Wow, that was rubbish.
5 points of lightning damage to that one. Takes the energy ball, cascades over its body, electrifies it, but it is still standing, although a little injured, as it does so. Hex, anything else? Move or bonus action?
Where am I? I'm back here. I think Hex will just duck down a little bit
Sure.
into like some rocks and stuff. Go, oh dear,
Sure.
oh no, and just hide a little bit.
Xerxes.
I'd like to pull out a javelin and throw it at one of the goblins opposite me, please.
Okay, do you want to go for the one? So you've got the 2 here. One has been hit by the lightning ball. Would you like to go for that one, the injured one, or the fresh one?
For the fresh boy,
Okay,
please.
all right.
20 to hit.
That's going to hit.
Oh, this dice is good. D6 plus 4. Oh, 10 damage. That's max damage.
Jeez.
Do you want to knock him out or kill him?
Kill him.
Wow.
Something pushed him over the edge.
Not playing now. The javelin takes the goblin square in the chest. Ah! Falls down into a magma lake below. Proper Wilhelm scream. Ah! As
Sweet.
they sail down as it stumbles backwards.
Awesome. And I think they'll stay where I am
Okay.
for the time being.
All right. After Xerxes, we have Snippy. Snippy, unfortunately, can't really get to anywhere. So he's just going to kind of move up next to Xerxes. He gets his little short sword out and he's like, "Yeah, you! Don't mess with me and my friends!" He's just going to shake his little sword at them because he's out of range. So we have all of those guys done. Then the enemies. The enemies will go. And the first thing they're going to do is, one of the giant frogs is going to leap down, landing in front of Tusk, the rotund. The other one is going to leap next to Snippy.
And me.
Are you there as well?
I'm hidden even from you.
Hidden even from my
He's under
sight.
here.
Oh, he is. In that case, NPC or player character? Let's roll a d6. 1 to 3 NPC, 4, 5, 6 is Tom. Oh, NPC, Snippy. The goblin tries to bite Snippy, tries to grab him in his giant mouth.
Snippy, please.
That is only a 9. Snippy manages to kind of leap to the side away.
Wait, the goblin does, or the frog tries to
The
bite
frog.
him?
The frog.
Okay.
The big, giant, kind of glowing fire frog. And then Tusk, going to try and do the same thing to you as well. Oh, that's a bad job. No, only a 10. I'm going to put this dice over here. The giant frog tries to bite onto you, Tusk, and you kind of manage to shrug it off, swinging around as these two giant beasts.
There's a paw on that dice too.
Yeah.
Paws on all the dice.
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh,
It's cute.
It's cute.
cute, damn it.
Cute.
Then the goblins, all of the goblins are going to take an attack. So one is going to make an attack against Snippy, the one on the back of the frog, with his little short bow. Oh, that's going to be a miss. The short bow just pings off Skippy's little armor that he's wearing. The other frog rider is going to shoot at Tusk. That dice is also going to go in there. That is also a miss.
None of them can attack anymore because they have no dice.
The 3 other archers, the one that is being almost electrified is going to take a shot at Hex for zapping her.
Do I get any cover because I tried to hide in every
There's not
door?
really anywhere to hide there, that's unfortunate. And then these two are going to take 2 shots at Tusk. So the one against Hex is a 19.
Always hit me! Fuck me!
4 points of damage as the arrow gets stuck in your hat. And then Tusk, 4, miss. 12.
No.
It's like the reverse of Ayla. I can only hit you now. So that is all of the enemies and the frogs. We go to Hector.
Brother, I will defend you.
He's gonna like move his head to his side bite out a crossbow bolt, put his other paw out for a crossbow,
Right.
and then use his teeth to like cock it, and then and fire it at this.
The rider or the frog?
I'm gonna aim it at the rider.
Okay.
Not that it makes too much difference, but 16.
16 is going to hit the rider.
Nice. That is only 4 points of crossbow damage.
4 points. Still, it kind of glances off the goblin shot. It's gibbering away in Goblish as it does so. Anything else, Hector?
I've already given my bardic inspiration. At level 2, do I get 2? I forget.
I think it's your charisma modifier, so you should have 3.
Okay. In which case,
Brother, as pack leader, designated by me, you can kill them, I believe in you.
D6 extra bardic inspiration.
You can add that to a saving throw or an attack roll. And it's Tusk. You'll go next.
Inspired by this act, I will take out a block of cheese. It is Gorgonzola Picante, chosen because it has picante in it. I'm gonna eat that.
Is that a real cheese, or did you just mash Gorgonzola and Picante together? Okay, all right. I trust you.
That's the one I eat when I decide I hate myself because I
Okay.
am lactose intolerant.
Okay.
And I'm gonna eat that and rage.
Right, bonus action. Yep.
And then I'm gonna go to town on the rider. I'm trying to imagine how a pig would wield a great axe, but
I would
mean,
say that
the model has
with
it
a
in his
melee
max.
weapon, it's much harder to hit the rider. With a ranged weapon, it's easy to kind of pick targets, but with a melee weapon, like you're having to like fight past the frog.
I quite like the frog.
All right, in that case, you can still attack the rider. I'm just going to give him an extra bit of AC. I'm going to give him a bit of cover.
I rolled a 4 and I rolled a 2.
Oh.
10 total.
So
Wow.
you desperately try not to hit the frog. Even in your reckless state, your axe does not find purchase against the rider, swinging it around aimlessly.
Attack roll. Yeah, I can do my bardic inspiration as well.
You could do if you want to. You're going to add that to the 4.
13.
13 is not enough.
Brother, you failed me this day.
I have failed you, brother. Would you like some cheese?
Vesper.
Can I climb up to this guy?
You absolutely can climb up, yeah.
Cool. I want to full sprint up the wall towards this dude. Do I need to make any kind of check?
No, I'm just going to say it's difficult terrain, so that takes your whole movement.
Sweet. I was also next to Frog und Rider.
Frog tries to eat you.
Oh.
That's going to be a 14.
No. One shy.
Damn it. I want to eat you.
What about Das Reiten?
Natural 20.
Oh.
Using my crit rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to be 6 plus 6. 14 points of damage.
Oh, das ist Oberdamage.
So, kind of like a cat, you're like climbing up this thing like a tree, and then you just hear like a kind of as this sword, as spear is raked across his back.
Wait, hang on. How much damage, sorry?
12, 14.
Uber damage.
That's all the damage!
Nein, gut.
Oh, no.
How many hit points do you have left, Zephyr Vesper?
Yeah. I'm down.
You just collapse. Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on.
Oh, that's not good.
Stubborn.
Oh,
I'm stubborn.
stubborn, so you get to roll.
I have 9 lives. I can roll a DC 14 Constitution save.
Okay.
Boom.
You're unconscious. I'm down. Okay, you're down. So Vesper goes down. My God. That goblin feeling very pleased with himself. We go back up to the top of the round, which is Hex. You watch your valiant cat companion be struck down.
I will. Oh, I don't know what I'll do. I will firebolt the little sheep that shot me.
Sure.
I will firebolt this
Yep. The
guy
one
that's
very injured.
damaged
Yep.
at the moment. I will
Stacking
try.
damage.
I just lost the ability to count. 19. My God. Mm-hmm. I just completely had a
Roll that
meltdown.
high. Right, you can.
5.
He goes up in flames, and burns to death.
War crime.
It's not war crimes. That's
At this
just an
level.
attack.
First level war crime.
Yeah. Probably crime.
Desperately trying to get Nova off the war crime list.
You could
that's
try and
lies.
if you run behind here, you might be in cover from some of these other guys.
Yeah,
like
can
there's
I
like a little
try
line.
Yeah, you can
and be
try.
in cover?
Yeah, sure. Hiding behind the rocks. These magma, these kind of like volcanic rocks.
Cat down! Cat down!
Xerxes!
I'm gonna kneel down on my front quarters, place my horns upon Vesper, and cast level 1 Cure Wounds on him.
Bum 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 bum!
May the light of the bronze bell guide you back home, friend.
The bronze bell.
Yes.
I love
Is
that.
that the?
Just making up a backstory.
It's the holy symbol.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. Of course it is.
Yep. So D8 plus charisma
D8
mod.
plus charisma. Oh, that's
Oh.
full healed. It's 8
Wow.
plus 3, I think. Yes, 11.
Oh my god.
11 hit points back.
Real dice are so good.
Rhiannon's just like,
Yeah.
whoa, these are so good!
Join us,
We keep telling
I
you
might
this.
come back to
Yeah.
the real dice realm.
Please, for the love of God!
I'm
2
back.
years
You're back.
at it!
Benefit everyone.
Xerxes, that's action. Any
Yeah.
move or bonus actions?
I'm going to stay where I am for the time
Okie
being,
dokie.
please.
Alright. Snippy! You hurt my friend! Prepare to die! He pulls his little sword out and he's going to attack. He's going to attack and he is Palm Heart's protector, so he has advantage on an attack made against this goblin.
Really?
Yeah, and he's going to attack the rider, because the rider was the one that crit you.
So, not advantage.
He has advantage, yeah.
Oh, he's melee attacking.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Go, Snippy, go.
Oh, he
Two
rolled
eights.
so bad.
he ain't good.
13. No, sadly. Oh, but he does have inspiration from his friend Hector.
Let's go, Snippy, let's go.
He jumps up like a little chihuahua. Yeah! Swipes his little sword
That's my dog.
for 6 points of damage. Not quite enough to finish off the rider, but a deadly blow as it cuts across
sick.
the little rider who's like stumbling back, and then Snippy kind of lands next to Xerxes, growling as he does. I just heard my neck crick really loud.
Man,
Really hurt.
D&D's
The
dangerous.
danger of playing a chihuahua.
Always stretch
Yeah.
before you
Nothing but
play D&D.
Always stretch before you growl like a chihuahua.
The two frogs are going to go next. One frog is going to go for. I mean, you're prone, so
I am
it has
prone.
advantage. So it's going to go for you. The other one is going to go for Hector, seeing that the big tusk is much more scary and strong.
Can I protect Vesper?
You certainly can. So disadvantage on against Vesper. So an 11.
It's a regular roll, then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a regular roll.
It would have been just a regular roll. 14.
No, one off again.
Hey.
I am always just on the edge.
This like big like glowing orange tongue like slaps the stone next to you. You roll out the way like.
I will not die today.
And then Hector. No, it's a 5. These two frogs just unable to like grab you with their tongues and bites. But the riders and the goblins are going to go next, however. So we've got one rider. One rider's going to go for Snippy, the one that attacked him. Oh, it hits Snippy.
No.
For 3 points of damage. So he kind of gets a glancing blow off Snippy. The two archers are going to go for Tusk again, and then the rider is going to go for Hector. So we'll do the rider.
They got advantage on me because
did.
I recklessly
You
attacked.
recklessly. That's going to be 17 to hit you, Hector.
Yep.
That's going to be 7 points of damage from another from the rider's spear, and then against Tusk
Damn.
they have advantage.
You down.
Oh, shit.
It's only going to be a 13.
Nope.
Natural 20. Yeah, so natural 20 because of the advantage. So 6.
Oh, you rolled 2 sixes again.
14 points of damage. You are raging.
Is it halved though? So because
So 7.
Seven. Okay.
Take 7.
I can't believe you've rolled on your
Double
crits.
max.
You've rolled max every time.
But I've also missed you guys a lot. So the spear once again comes thudding into your hindquarters tusk, trying to skewer you as it does. And you see poor Hector.
Brother!
Nice.
We're in like a cavern as well, so that would just
Echoes.
echo so
Hector, I hate to say it, it's your turn. It's a death saving throw.
No.
Doggos can't die.
2.
Is it 2?
This dog ain't
Well,
gonna
that
live.
1 would have been 2 failed death saving throws. Homeward bound.
Here we come.
I got no healing.
Well,
No,
Hector,
okay.
that's your turn.
that
Tusk.
sees rams by healing. Healing by ram, I mean. The other
Ram
way.
heal.
Yeah.
I will.
You are better.
Ram upgrade.
You better get up.
Can't really get to you either because there's a big.
There's a big frog in the
Go
way.
around and disengage, which is
I will
off the cards.
hit the frog. 17 plus
17
lots.
hits the frog.
Do I? No, yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage to the frog. This gouge nearly cuts the frog in half. However, it leaves a deep wound. You can see this kind of orange, sizzling blood kind of pours out, but the frog is still just alive.
Can I get around it so that not that I'm out of the word good brain
Flank around.
that so I'm in front of Hector.
You can't.
there
There's
is
a
a
wall
wall,
in the
big
way.
wall in the
No,
way.
yeah, you can't. Unfortunately, like you
On
can
the other
hear his voice. You heard Hector fall, but you can't. Yeah, you can't reach him. So instead, we go to Vesper.
Nice. Well, I'm going to use half my movement to unprone and be on all fours.
Yeah.
Okay,
Animals.
I
man.
guess I was
On your
upside down.
back, yeah.
I was submissive. And I want to also attack this rider
Okay.
with my rapier. And then, I won't be able to hide after this either. I'm right next to the dang dude. But yeah, I want to attack the rider with my rapier.
Okay.
You've got somebody next to you, so you guys sneak at the egg.
I do. 22.
That's a hit. Are you throwing a knife, or is this with your rapier? You
Rapier.
said. Yep.
Yes.
So you kind of jump up.
Boom. Ooh, 11 plus 4.
The rider falls, cut through, stabbed through the heart. The goblin rider collapses in the saddle. The frog seems to kind of like look around. Still doesn't show any sign of fleeing or anything like that, but the rider is gone.
I mean, at this point, I feel like my character's just a psycho. I put a paw on his lips.
You're like pushing the rapier into him. He's like,
Oh my god.
it's the scene from Saving Private
Oh
Ryan.
my god. Holy crap.
And then I look at Vex with knowing eyes. I know you're a killer too.
Okay.
God.
Well, there's that horrible image.
Look at how cute the minis are. Yeah,
I'm a cat, dude. Like, cats are monsters.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Really, you should have ripped the head off and thrown it around.
That's true. That's what my cat would have done. And has done.
This
Many times.
Boy
this
at
dude's
home.
still alive, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Yes. So I'm gonna peek round just so that I can see them and then go firebolt and then duck back in again.
Yep. Are you aiming for the rider or the frog?
The rider, please.
Okay. Okay.
The rider, please.
Sure.
Sure.
Do you want to roll that one again for me? I think.
Oh. Should have kept the first one.
11. They
at that
landed
one.
on a
What's your
17
bonuses?
before. That is what my bonus
Oh,
is.
that's a shame.
It landed on a it
Well,
was,
I
to
would
be
say
fair.
it landed on a
It was
17.
no, it was
stopped on a 17.
It was cocked on a 19
Okay.
and then it rolled to a 17.
In that case, have the 17. Why not?
So
I trust
generous. I'd let you have it.
Did you see it?
I saw it. It was a 17.
You vouching
After
for that?
many cockings.
Cock.
Do I vouch? I vouch
All right.
for my cat murderer friend.
Sure. All right. Take the 17.
No, I don't
What
deserve
path
it.
have you gone down?
You're
No.
like Tom now.
7 points a day.
Oh, he's dead. The rider kind of his head explodes. took a second there. Took a
It
minute.
took a while here.
The goblin's head engulfs in flames. Hex, anything else?
The dog! The dog's not okay now!
Oh yeah.
Dear, can you help? So
Xerxes.
that's it.
Xerxes will trot on over.
Ooh, how far away are you there? Are you next
he's
to it? Oh,
right
yeah.
there.
It's right there.
All right.
I'm gonna do lay on hoofs. Lay on hoofs for 10 points.
Oh,
I
thank
imagine
you.
like Hector just hears like a dingling of a bell somewhere in the distance. And the frog comes to you.
You look up to see the ram Xerxes
Oh, good lord.
looking down upon you. Amazing. Xerxes, that's your action. Anything else?
No, brother.
No, I think I'm good. Yeah, I'll keep where I am. Thank you.
Because your family.
I devote myself to you, brother.
Anytime his cat is saved.
The Bell will be happy to have you.
I love
The
that.
multi-class. An upcoming multi-class. Bard Paladin. Snippy
Paladin.
will
For some
turn on the
reason I
frog.
thought you were going to say dog goat. That was the multi class. I was like, no wait.
Snippy, with his advantage, will attack the frog.
Hell yeah.
15 plus 5, 20 to hit for 6 points of damage to the other frog. He's like, with Vesper at his side, the Vesper and Chippy and Snippy are kind of fighting together against this frog that remains as he takes the attacks. The frog, still sensing that Vesper is the weakest, the frog will try to eat him, and then it will also try to eat its now newly risen Hector. It's like, big scary
Can I
pig.
protect Vesper?
Oh, if you're gonna, yeah, no, the frog's dumb. It would still go for it, so I'll have a disadvantage. We'll do Hector with disadvantage.
Bacon.
Not yet.
Fails to grab Hector as Xerxes gets in the way. I want to eat this cat. I want to be like Alf. I'm an Alf, and I'm gonna eat you.
I'm an elf this
No! These frogs suck! I hate these frogs! The two remaining archers are going to jump across.
Something I forgot about playing in person, it's the eyes Mark gives you when he
Yeah.
says, I want to elf this cat.
Something very sinister about it.
Against Tusk with advantage. 2 shots. Ooh, that's going to be a 20 to hit total.
Oh, yeah.
For the first one.
No, 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 no.
6 points of damage, half the 3.
Oh, nat 20!
11. So 5 for the crit. You can just see this pig is now just studded with arrows. Like just arrows sticking out of his butt. You got one.
Oh, I got one!
You just see this pig with arrows just stack out of his butt.
Brother!
All right, Liquid, calm down. Brother!
Avenge me!
All right, that's the goblins and the froggies. Hector.
You will not claim my hellas, brother.
Kill wounds.
All right.
Hold
D8.
on. I'm coming, brother. Wait there, brother.
Kill wounds.
D8 plus charisma.
That's 3 on this, so that's 4 points, brother.
I saved your life, brother.
Now we are equals, brother!
Let us face these villains together.
Together, brother!
All right. Okay, done.
Yeah, that's my action.
That's your
And
turn.
movement, yeah.
Tusk.
Yeah.
This frog is heavily injured, but you're being shot from above.
I'm gonna recklessly attack. I don't want to get you going. 9 plus 6, 15.
15 will hit the frog.
That frog is dead.
Frog. This frog is dead. I'm pretty sure that you're going to...
13, 14, 15, 16.
You chop the frog in half.
What about the rider? Did he?
Oh, he was dead anyway.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
dead. Oh, that's
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. The
Savage,
frog
brother.
is gone.
Anyway.
This useless frog that did no harm to anyone is now dead.
Yeah.
Tried to eat Hector!
It did. Didn't succeed,
Didn't-
but it tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, with one chop of the axe, cuts it in half.
The threat is not over.
Tusk, anything?
Points of pour
else?
up the archers.
To the skies, brother!
Anything else,
I
Tusk?
can't fly.
I'm just thesping,
All right.
father.
Okay. Vesper. Am I the father now?
I guess if I'm
up way past my bedtime.
still shushing this rider on top of this frog, I'm gonna try and
Wait,
hide.
isn't the rider's dead, but the frog
No, I
isn't.
know, but I'm like
This
above
is
the
theme.
frog, so I want to hide by being out of its eye line because I'm like above it. Bonus action, hide from the frog. I'm going to attack with it like next turn anyway.
Tom, if this wasn't a one shot, I would say absolutely not. You can make a hide action. The frog's eyes on the side of its head cannot look up onto its back.
Frogs can't look up. 9.
On the stealth? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
No, it knows you're there.
Or on action.
In that case, I want to drive my rapier down into its dang ass head.
Yeah, no advantage, but you do have an ally within 5 feet, so if you hit, this will be sneaky.
Hell yeah. 17 plus.
That's a hit.
Boom.
This frog is dead.
Hey.
Smoked.
13 damage.
With the cut, with all the injuries it has sustained before, the frog chopped.
Pull the rapier out. Blood sprays over
Orange
me.
sprays
I'm still
blood.
looking at you. You know.
Hex is just cowering in the corner.
Okay. Well, Hex, as
Away
you are,
from
Just because
you.
you're like the only person I've seen kill someone, and you
Other
blew
people
up.
have.
Yeah, but I was downed and
it is
submissive.
your turn, Hex.
Oh, it's my turn.
You can just see that it's just these 2 goblin archers left. They're about sort of 10, 15 feet off the ground, and they're perched on the edge of this thing. 2 of them remain.
Do you want to call it quits there, dears?
They're just gibbering away. Do you speak goblin?
Probably not.
I'm assuming no.
No.
All right, in that case you don't. What'd you do?
Can I hold my action and then if they attack someone, I will cast Firebolt at one of them?
Sure. Yep, absolutely. All right. So
I
that's
think we're done here, though. Come on now.
Xerxes.
I'm going to pull out another javelin,
Okay.
throw it at one of these dudes.
How many of these javelins you got left?
I've got 5, I've got 3 left.
All right, okay.
Where does it
Keep
say?
track of those javelins.
11.
It's not enough. Ew, the javelin flies past, just completely arcing over the goblins who shake their spears in your direction.
That was a warning!
Style it out.
Snippy just kind of moves next to you, and like the little kid behind a bully just leans out. He's like, "Yeah, you better listen to my friend's warning." Just kind of like shakes his head in their direction. Then we go to, normally be the frogs, they're dead. The 2 goblins. The 2 goblins are going to turn tail and they begin to flee. But they are going to make shots before they run, actually. They're going to shoot at Tusk because he recklessly attacked. First one's going to be a hit for 4 points of damage, half to 2. Second attack. It's not, yeah, this is going to hit. See if I get that 20. 6 points of damage for 3.
Damn it.
Half for 3. That's exactly
Exactly
lethal.
25.
2 more arrows. I think there's like 6 arrows in your back, like sticking out of your rump.
Big hedgehog.
Yeah, it's just like Tusk turns, and then these guys hop
Cowards.
over. And then they run. That's it. All right. But you got still initiative because it would normally be Hector's go. So Hector.
Pause. Cure wounds. My final spell slot. 6 points this time.
6 HPs.
We're not through yet. The Mcdermotts will live.
Brother, I saw the blackest veil of night, and I began to traverse towards it. But then I saw your face, and I return. I owe you my life.
The pig that's seen too much.
It's quite dark.
It's quite dark for this animal adventure.
Thomas, can you help me and take that back?
Fire here.
Oh, that's a spicy man.
Hellscape.
That's a spicy meatball.
Before we get to that,
Ignore that.
Chippy will look around. Snippy, I keep calling him Chippy, I don't know why. Snippy's like, oh, okay, I think I know whether we're injured. The SKULLCANO, the entrance, I think he's just up here. If we want to rest, this will be our last chance before we find Pukul and the others inside. So if you want to take a quick moment, now's your chance.
2 paws on either side of his face. Snippy, know that you have strength and courage. You saved me, Snippy.
Oh, thank
Covered in blood. You saved me, Snippy, and I will protect you to the end of my days.
Okay, you're the scariest cat that I've ever met.
Oop.
It's just like shaking, like the Chihuahua shake his back. Just trembles. But he'll lead you up through these kind of magma tunnels and these trenches. And then he finds like a little cropping of rock that you can kind of duck into and take a short rest if you want to. I'm assuming.
Yes,
the answer is
please.
yes.
I fell asleep On the spot while he was talking.
Okay. They carry you.
Yeah.
All right.
I wake up in this.
Now, don't forget. Now, Hector, you have a little thing
Don't
for
forget
when
now.
during a short rest.
That's right. He starts to howl, but it's like a very nice melancholic howl.
Oh.
Yeah. It sounds a bit like Bee Gees Staying Alive. And then everyone feels a little bit better, so you get an extra d6 of hit points.
Every time you spend it.
Every time you spend a hit dice, you get an extra
Wow.
d6.
Oh.
Pretty
Basically.
spicy.
Oh, I'm full anyway.
Double
I've got once per day when you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover up to a combined level of 1.
Yep. So you get 1 spell slot back. So you got 2 now.
Yeah.
2 left.
Oh,
Oh, on recovery. Cool.
Yeah. Arcane recovery.
I am at max,
Yeah, I am at max.
but 1 spell slot.
1 spell slot. You still got like you got 1.
Oh wait, a Q wounds. It's gone.
You did, yeah. But you've got 1 bardic inspiration left,
That's right.
and then you've got your normal like
My
actions and
cantrips.
stuff and cantrips. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And then how's Xerxes doing? Are you at full?
I'm at full health, ready to rock and roll.
Cool.
How about Tusk?
I'm at 15 of 25.
Did you add the extra d6 from the Song of Rest?
Yes.
Per
I
hit?
rolled very badly on my
Oh
first
dear.
roll.
Did you add your con mod?
No, I didn't.
So you get that per hit dice as well, don't forget.
So if you rolled
And a free d6 per.
Yeah, she did the d6.
Can we have a cool like tool up montage in this little enclosure,
Sure.
like cock and crossbows with our paws, like sharpening the horns?
yeah, licking the blood away.
Hex is just reading.
We see like arcane symbols swirling around Hex's head as like the little spectacles, like a Doctor Strange moment, like hovering in the
When the
air.
spectacles turn pure white.
Perfect. Yeah. So you can see that there is a winding path that leads into the rock, and it will take you inside the SKULLCANO itself.
Right.
So, in terms of marching order, down on this side, you'll see that there's a little bridge here. Around the outskirts, you can see that there is a large lava pit, a fissure, of which there is red hot magma at the bottom,
Magma balls.
flowing around. Magma nuts. You can see the liquid hot magma floats around in a kind of pool, upon which there is an island anchored by steel chains. Above the magma pool. There is also a kind of thin walkway that extends around the entire crater. You can see at the center of the island there has been a stone structure, like a little temple has been built, and you can see that there is some sort of goblin figure inside, but they are not fully out yet. Standing guard outside are 2 big-looking goblins, much bigger than the ones that you faced before.
Boy.
Yeah, these are big boys.
Big boy.
Where's my other archer? And then on the edges around, now and again, we can make stealth checks if you wanted to enter here stealthily, but you can see that there are
Stealthy.
That's the stealth. That's, yeah.
6 more goblins, all waiting on the edges.
Natural 20.
You're a pig, and I got like 16.
dainty little hooves.
Oh no, I rolled a 2 again, so I get 5. I am trash today. I think I used up all of my luck. Like
Climbing
last
up a
week
tree.
and this week has not been lucky for me.
Um,
Weeks before that though was intense.
Last week's Strahd was on my luck.
Cool. So we wrote, do you guys roll initiative there, or was that your stealth checks?
was-
oh, I rolled stealth checks. I
Okay,
am
what'd you get stealth
5.
wise?
born in
5,
darkness. 15.
15,
22.
22,
21.
21,
8.
8. Snippy. Pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
So those of you who are moving in stealthily, you do manage to get a quick glance at this, but you know that when you step in here, that's going to be it. It's going to be go time.
Brother Tusk.
Brother.
Xerxes Mcdermott. We're the last of our pack. And I want to say before we face the jaws of death, it's been an honor to bark alongside you all.
You've been a fine companion.
I love you, my brothers.
We'll see each other again in the light of the golden glow of the brass bell.
All right. With that, we see the three. I'm guessing the three of you are therefore leading this
step
entry. Yeah. Dun, like the big epic music. Dun, 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 like slow-mo padding through across into this bridge.
Yeah.
We see the red eyes of the goblins all turn in your direction. They begin kind of letting out this chant. Po, go, po, go, po.
The other animals are fucking weird.
You guys step out.
I think that
Can you guys? I'm reaching.
Doing a great job.
Fucking pat them on the.
I love playing at a table with you, Mark. I missed you.
Hex is just hearing your like little moment and it's like, oh, isn't that nice? That's nice.
Just struggling so much. And we're just like,
I wasn't even paying attention.
we seem to be having trouble.
Wasn't even paying attention to the slightest.
We're never gonna play in person again.
We're never gonna get sponsored again. Steamforge are there, like, why are we welcome? Right. As you guys enter, it's gonna be for the last time of the night.
Oh.
Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Let's do it, gamers.
Ooh.
God.
That went well for everyone.
A big gear up moment, a brother moment, and then
Okay. What do we get? Hex for initiative.
13.
Vesper.
10.
Tusk.
12.
Hector.
6.
Xerxes.
7.
Snippy.
We're just
9.
still like monologuing. For a 10.
And then we have the regular goblins. They are going also at 9. The goblin acolytes are going at 13. And then a mysterious figure is going at 5. 5.
Mysterious figure, so spooky, he's so slow.
Well, in that case, the highest initiative we have is a 13 with Hex.
Wow.
Followed by the
Wow.
acolytes.
Jesus. Oh, okay. Unprepared. I think I'm going to do. Oh, I don't know.
Killed it. I knew you can.
Start
No.
with a cantrip. You don't have to
I'm gonna-
go start with a big spell.
I'm
That
gonna
one over
do
Make it bleed.
minor
his eye.
illusion.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a minor illusion of a cat that looks like Vesper but isn't Vesper, that just runs like a maniac with the blood on his face from the previous fight
I have
into the
mastered
middle,
disguise.
the middle of here.
Okay. All right.
And if possible,
think
can
it's
it
you?
make a noise like
I'm so
as it
stealthy, I
goes?
can hide
Sure.
from myself.
Does that. The two goblins that the little illusory Vesper runs towards, the two goblins do brace themselves as if it's real. And you can see that they turn their attentions towards it as if it is a real thing. And in fact, if you're done, is that your turn?
Yes.
So the two of them actually rush out for their turn, and they attempt to take out this illusion. They both bring their scimitars down,
Oh,
they pass through the
waste
illusion,
an
and then
action.
they look in confusion,
Nice.
and then they point in their in your direction, like
Lovely.
angrily shaking their fists, but they have wasted their turn. Attacking.
Amazing.
That was intelligence, really bad intelligence on both of them there. So those are those two done. We go to Tusk next, and then Vesper will be afterwards.
Can I rage? I wanna charge at hold on, let's see. I'm trying to decide which way to go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Do you just want to dash around the edges?
I want to dash around the edges and kind of ram all the goblins and trying to tip them into the magma.
Nice.
Yeah, go for it. I tell you what, make the movement, roll a strength check for each one.
Okay.
So you'll have advantage because are you raging?
Yeah. I'm
You said you were raging,
so I
so-
can make it up to that goblin.
All right, and then make 3 strength checks in a row. So you're gonna make it start for the first one.
Oh my god.
If I use inspiration, can I do like
One of them, yeah.
one of them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
So you get
use it when I
advantage,
get a-
but you have advantage
You have
anyway
advantage
Oh, I have
anyway.
advantage anyway.
because you're raging.
Because
So
I'm raging. Strength check.
yeah.
Okay, so +4.
Okay.
Right?
Just
Yeah.
D20 plus strength.
Natural 20.
Hey.
First one, second one. So
20, unnatural 20 on the second one.
second one goes in. Last one.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. On the last.
So you watch as Tusk around the outside as all of these goblins, screaming in fear, go tumbling down the rocks, and like Gollum at the end of Return of the King, it's like in the lava, like just flailing around, burning to death horrifically.
It's just the one war crime, actually, sir.
It's just the one war crime.
That counts as one.
That's your full like dashing movement, everything as you go
counts as
running
one.
around.
One
Vespa.
hell of a dog.
I ride.
Death forth lingers. A red day, a pig's day.
I'm actually going to hold my turn until the end of the initiative for Eversville, because I want to get sneak attack on stuff, and everything is like...
Okay, I'm going to reduce your initiative to 1. You won't get a turn this turn, and then... Or so you want to basically go at the end of this round?
Yes.
That's a hold action, so you have to tell me what you want to do.
Oh,
So you can hide now and then hold your action.
oh yeah, in that case, yeah, I'll stealth hide, boom. 11.
The least stealthy cat in the world.
Yes, death!
I'll kill you!
You can just see him pinned up again. It's like when Kronk in the Emperor's Yeager, and he just pauses
I
against the
basically
wall.
get behind a rock and then poke out and say, "You're dead!" I guess I want to shoot one of these two the moment an ally gets in range of them.
Sure, yeah, that's a held action, yeah. So you've got to throw a dagger as soon as an ally
I've got
gets
a
in range.
longbow, so I'll just
you've
use
got
that.
a longbow. That's a cat! That's a cat! You say a longbow.
Bigger than a cat.
This is the point in the game where you have questioned animals using weapons. Like, we've been here for a while.
Can you imagine it? If it'd been a short bow, I could have imagined it. But a long bow!
Oh wait, hang on. Wait, sorry. No. Wait, hang on. Short. No, it is short.
It makes all the fucking difference. Like a longbow is like 6 feet. Like
You have to use your entire body.
Yeah, top paws on the wood, bottom paws on the string.
Yeah.
He is the arrow. Like, it's like he just shoots himself.
I shoot myself. Okay,
all right, that's
the
fine.
moment, yeah, anyone gets in range of one of those two dudes, I'll
Okay.
shoot them. I'll kill you.
Well, I'll tell you. Do you know who the first person to get in range of them is? It's your blood brother. It's
my
Can you
boy.
remember Snippy? Who comes? He's like, "Fuck bottom hot ale!" He comes charging in.
What a hero.
He's going to have advantage on the first one because he's the defender of Palm Heart. But he had to overcome his fear, which you helped him do. That's going to be a 16 to hit total. No, 17 because he has a +5. And he does hit. And he's going to make his attack roll 7 points of damage to Acolyte 1. So his little short sword cuts across the hobgoblin, but you can see these ones are much tougher than the others. But then, from the shadows, an arrow.
Okay, 21.
21 hits.
Nice.
Sneak attack.
With sneak attack too, so it's 2d6, 5 and a 5. 14 damage.
14 points of damage. The arrow takes him in the chest like Boromir. Looks down, and then he kind of stumbles to the side and goes tumbling in. And Snippy's like, he looks around, he locks eyes with you, Vespa.
That was all you.
Got 2 packs now.
He's small enough, he's an honorary cat.
That's Snippy's turn. The 3 normal goblins are gonna turn and in abject fear all shoot their bows at the barbarian pig coming their way.
Who's getting ready for another charge?
Yeah. First one misses. Second one hits. Third one hits. So first one is only going to be 3 points of damage, so half to 1. And then the next one is going to be 6 points of damage, half to 3. So these 2 arrows bounce off your piggy hide, but they are in a panic trying to shoot at you.
Does nothing.
There's nothing. That is them. We then go to Xerxes.
Nice. I'm gonna charge up my golden glowing horns again For the promise of the brass bell and palm heart isle. Charge in the sky.
Amazing.
Use a level 1 divine smite. Oh god, it's 8 plus 6 is 14.
14 is not enough. This goblin, tougher, sturdier,
Inspiration.
No, I've used it.
Oh, you used it. Okay.
Yeah.
plants his feet and like deflects the horns as they go bouncing off of his like a big heavy blade as he kind of blocks it with it as you go resounding off. Unfortunately, anything else from?
No, I'm just gonna square up
Xerxes?
to this guy.
In that case, it's Hector.
Brothers, I'm so proud of you.
As he darts towards this goblin and is just going to bite the back.
All right,
of his
just
back.
goes for just bites him.
Straight up bite. Worse than the bark. That's a natural 1.
You get close to him, and he turns around to. I guess like would Hector just like forget what he was doing?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He just apologizes.
I've never done this before.
It's just a big tongue sticking in
Blip.
It just
Blep
blaps.
instead.
Anything else, Hector, on your turn?
Bonus action.
Do better than me. You,
Hex.
Hex.
Hex, you get Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Perfect.
Final 1.
So as you do that, from the little kind of building on the front of the aisle, a goblin comes out. This goblin wearing sort of robes and this big long mantle, but a mask, like a wooden tiki mask, shaped around their head with glowing red eyes comes out. And in a surprisingly deep voice, "Who disturbs Pukul Prisk? This is my domain, my fortress. I will ravage you with stone and flame. I am the master of this isle. Now you must die!" And he's going to cause basically magma to spray up. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do the other gobos do as well?
No, he actually aims these kind of like, it's almost like these tendrils of magma.
Oh, not 20! Woo.
Can I use danger stance?
You can.
19. Close.
19 as well.
11.
Well, I got
11.
23.
19.
17.
13, so 11. I've got to make one for Snippy. Snippy succeeds. So everyone who succeeds, which is everyone but Tusk, is going to take half damage.
You're going to smell so good.
I know, right?
So it's 4 bludgeoning damage. So
Bludgeoning?
Yeah, bludgeoning damage, and
From
then
the
5 fire damage. So everybody but Tusk is going to take 4, and then half that. So you're going to take 4 damage total. Tusk, you're going to take 2, but then the fire damage isn't halved for 7. So you take 7 damage total. But this kind of these tendrils of magma rise up, and they now kind of almost become like tentacles. And he seems to be controlling them. You hear like Snippy like, "Polka, you're never like this. Why are you doing this, friend?" And with that brings us to the very top of the initiative, which I believe is Hex.
Don't like that. I don't like the mask he's wearing. I'm thinking I'm gonna hit it. Do you want to just go up and hit that mask on him? And I'm gonna cast Magic Missile and all 3 to the mask.
You want to just try and target the mask? Interesting.
I wanna try the
Sure. Yeah.
mask.
Well, Magic Missile
He
doesn't.
comes out, he's wearing a mask.
I mean, trying to target the mask is quite difficult. Magic Missile never misses, so
Doesn't
yeah,
miss.
and it's force damage. So sure, just roll me the damage.
So it's me. 5
Force
for the
damage,
first
yeah.
one. 5 for the second one.
Oh my god.
And 3 for the.
So 13 points of damage. The goblin kind of stumbles back, and you can see parts of the mask break off, revealing this, quite a normal goblin face beneath. But the mask is still on, like
It's a goblin!
covering his like eye.
I knew it.
Kind of spread over one of Artis's face, and he seems to like wobble on place, and like his hand like reaches up, and you hear this now of like 2 voices. One a goblin voice speaking in common, one deeper voice, just like, "No, they are intruders! Help! Please help! No, we must kill them. We will be masters."
Hex be smart, yo.
Hex, be smart. However, the big acolytes with their glowing red eyes do not seem to mind, and they are going to turn their heavy scimitar blade, making 2 attacks, one against Xerxes and one against Snippy.
Protect Snippy.
Oh, you're going to protect Snippy. Okay, well, let's do that one in first. That's a good job because that was a natural 20. So it actually becomes a 15, which is still enough to hit Snippy.
Darn.
But
Better than a crit.
Crit, yeah.
better than a crit for sure, because this is a pretty big damage as well. So it's going to be 8 points of damage to Snippy, bringing him to 12. He looks pretty injured as this blade kind of sends him whimpering. Like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then one big attack towards you, Xerxes. This is also a disadvantage. That's only an 11 to hit you. So you block it with your big ram horns, just like boosh, as the blade kind of digs in, and you lock it in place as this big acolyte begins to fend you off. We then go to Tusk.
I will double dash and wham as many as I can for the next 60 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. You can get 2 of them this time.
One is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But can I use my inspiration roll again, please?
No, you had advantage already. You can't
Oh,
get double advantage.
I thought I could
There's no
re-roll.
such thing as triple
I
advantage.
thought I could re-roll.
No.
Well,
It's
in which
basically the
case,
same as giving somebody advantage.
I got a 9.
Well, this one, you try to knock him over, stops you dead. This little goblin kind of grips onto your like little piggy face and like digs his little heels in and manages to like hold you back, like just like gets caught on a rock, maybe like a stalagmite or something like that, sticking out of the wall. And you just like you grind against him.
Can I like shake my head and try and knock him in?
Sure, you can make another check rather than going your full distance.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
But it kind of stops you from getting any further. But the second shake, you manage to throw him into the lava instead. And he goes tumbling down. After Tusk, we have Vesper.
Cool. I mean, I want to
Kill.
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 I lust for
Die.
blood,
Die.
and I am not yet sated.
Wow.
Until
That's just not a count, really.
I shoot at this dude. No, I don't. I'm going to move forward and stab him in the dang face.
I mean, that's lava. You stood in there, my chum.
Oh, is it?
No, it's nice. The
one?
rock.
Oh, it is the rock. I'm sorry, I'm blind.
Rushing forward. I'll try and hide. Oh, I got advantage anyway, right?
There is nowhere to hide.
Yeah, there is. Behind Xerxes, I climb over the top of Xerxes and attack from the horns.
Roll to hide.
I can shred.
Nice, 20.
You are hidden.
Yeah, I am.
You are hidden. That's
so
absurd.
with my rapier, 17 plus.
That hits.
1d4 plus 1d8. No, it's not. I just lied. I'm saying another numbers. 7 plus 4, 11.
11 points. You strike
very
true, but it
chaotic.
doesn't kill him. You kind of shove the rapier, digs into like in between his armor, blood sprays out, but he is still alive.
Should be dead. Notice you're dead.
Anything else?
No, that's everything.
Okay, Snippy is going to attempt to try and finish off this one acolyte.
Let's go.
Let's go, Snippy, with advantage. That is going to be 17, just barely hits. For 8 points of damage, which is enough. His little body shoves this one. It doesn't knock him all the way, but instead it kind of like falls back. His little blade in his little jaws sticks into the acolyte and then slides out. And he just trembled. Like a little chihuahua
Like the
does.
warrior.
No, senor, I'm not. This is my first time I've taken a life. He just
You're a
turns-
natural.
The two goblins, this one is going to turn on Hector, and this one is going to see that you are attacking the mask, Hex, and is going to shoot its bow at Hex for a 21 to hit.
Wow.
For 5 points of damage as another arrow. Hey, man, those arrows are really kicking your ass. And then the other one's going to try and stab Hector for a 7 to hit.
No. I'm just like looking at my backpack and it's just like,
Like, oh, I think I have something in here.
yeah. I'm starting to look for things to like attack him back with.
I'm like, oh, do I have a weapon? And it just like slides over. I love that. Perfect. That's the goblins go. Xerxes.
I'm going to turn and throw a javelin at the goblin in front of Hector, please.
Okay.
Buck and roll, buckaroo. What is is it cocked? Move that. That's an 8. Okay. 14.
14. Ooh, hang on. Just hits.
Yes.
In fact, actually, if it's one of the regular goblins, yeah.
10 damage, just max damage.
You kill him. Impaled in the chest. Blah. The goblin gets thrown back against the wall, like impaled into the volcanic wall by a javelin. Hector, you look round and he's just like this looming over you.
You just see Hector with his, like, you can't see his eyes, but he looks at you. He just puts a paw up.
Amazing. Xerxes, anything else? On your turn.
No, I'm good.
All right, Hector.
He's gonna barrel up to this goblin.
I'm inspired by you, Tusk Mcdermott.
He's gonna.
Oh yeah.
He puts his head down last minute and tries to knock him in
Sure, strength check.
with a strength check. It's +0. That's a 9.
9. You tussle, and the goblin kind of grabs you, and you realise this goblin is stronger than you.
Brother, I'm failing.
Begins to
Brother, I'm
turn.
going to die.
He's going to try and his next turn. He's going to try and throw you over as he's got you grappled. In this moment, Pookle Prisk. He steps forward and just he's like, you can see almost like fighting with himself with these 2 axes. He just begins spinning them and moves forward.
Anyone stands in my way.
Yeah. He makes 2 attacks. He's going to hit Xerxes and Snippy.
Damn.
Xerxes, that is a 17 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
18, yeah.
Oh, big tankage. Snippy though is a natural 20.
Snippy's so dead.
Snippy's dead.
Oh, I want to bodyguard him so bad.
20 points of damage.
Holy shit.
Snippy falls a deep cut along his face, leaving his jagged, bloody thing. And he just collapses to the ground.
This is a wholesome adventure, Mark.
He's still okay, just unconscious for a very long time.
Maybe
He's gone to a farm. He's gone to a lovely farm.
Do dogs
But you can hear
heaven?
Pookle like, no, I do not. No, we must defeat the intruder. No, I don't get it. He's just fighting with himself. We go to Hex at the top of the round.
Okay.
You can see that mask is near, like it's kind of,
Yeah.
barely hanging on.
Dog down! Down! The dog is down! I'll save you! And she's gonna do another, seeing that it was effective before, another magic missile at the mouse.
Don't worry about rolling the damage on this. With this, the mask kind of breaks apart in an explosion of flame and magic. It leaves him smouldering. Pookle Prisk drops the axes, which seems to stumble for a moment, like, what is happening? What is going on, my goblins? Looks like, Snippy, my friend, what has happened? No. He looks at the axes on the floor and his blood. We go to Big Acolyte.
Still in initiative.
It is. He's dead. Tusk.
My brother! I don't know what's going on in the middle.
Okay.
I'm going to rush up, and I think I'm within the movement to do
10,
my great
15,
axe.
20, 25, 30, just.
I'm going to whack it with my great axe. I rolled a 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 to hit. I rolled 8 points of damage.
He's dead.
Swing.
Goes flying into Pookle. Looks like, my goblins! He just despairs as he looks
Today, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Vesper.
Shake a paw. Shake a paw.
Pookle, you have killed the only dog I've ever loved.
You killed my father, you son of a bitch.
I have slain your family. I have slain your brethren. And now, Pookle, you must die.
Just looks, tears in his goblin eyes.
Look at the madman, Pookle. Look at the madman.
What the hell?
What are you doing?
I'm killing the bitch.
Right. What's the attack then?
Dude killed Snippy. Chippy. That dude.
Hex is like, wait! No!
What are you attack?
I am not Satan. 16 plus.
It's
I think we're going to have to kill Vesper.
I think we're gonna have to kill him.
With sneak? With sneak?
well with sneak, yeah.
Oh, it's not a lot actually. 7 damage.
7 points of damage. So the blade kind of strikes through, and you see Pookle like throws himself back. He's like, "No, please! You must understand. I was not.
Yeah!
It was the genius, Malcolm. He's like holding you back. He's got like your paws as you're trying to stab him. He's like, no!
I'm really hard to hold.
You do not understand. We are not safe. We are not safe.
Squirmy boy.
I'm
Snippy.
scratching up a storm.
Make a death saving throw.
Oh, he's still alive? Whoops.
Can I have my dice back, please?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was NPCs, you know?
All the goblins are dead.
Since when have the...
Xerxes.
Can I, do I...
Now, if you don't have any healing, remember you can use medicine to try and stabilize.
Yes, I would like to do that, please.
Alright, it's a DC 10 medicine check.
Let's go. Light of the bell, bring him back to me.
Unless you got a minus, that's a
17.
success. Alright, you stabilize him, you manage to bind his wound, stop the bleeding, but he's going to have a deep scar running down one face now, this little chihuahua. But you kind of hook him back up onto your back as you feel that you've protected him. But now that Snippy is safe and not in danger of dying, we'll see if Vesper still fights. But Pukul will say, like, you begin to hear that the magma in the volcano is rising. He's like, without the mask, I cannot control it. We must flee. We must flee before it overflows. Please. And he just calls out. We go to, that was Xerxes. Hector, is there anything you want to do? Because I need to see if Tom's going to kill this goblin.
And it's as long as it takes for me to notice.
That Pukul's, that Snippy's okay.
Brothers, we must retreat. We must escape.
You begin to hear like collapsing rocks, like.
I double dash.
Okay, you begin making your way back, dashing. The lava begins rising quickly, and the chains that hold the island in place snap under the heat. The whole cavern collapses, but you all manage to gather together, and you notice that the way that you'd come in has now been full. It's become like a river of magma that's being diverted, like kind of escaping, and it's going down towards the beach. Pukul Prisk will just shout, "Without the mask, I cannot control the lava flow. It's going to destroy the settlement. We must warn them. We must warn them. Do you have a way to can you, any of you reach them?"
I can howl.
Howl like the life depends on it. Give me a persuasion.
Can't use. No, not Song of the Rest.
No.
Hit dice.
Your skills are on the front page. I think.
What was it, sorry?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
See how loud you can howl.
17.
17. So you hear this like long howl, and you begin to see people like poking their heads out the windows, and they see this giant volcano lava flow begin to, and all the animals begin fleeing. You see Stan and Stripey like getting everybody into the boats, and they begin pushing off into the sea. You guys ride this chunk of rock down the lava flows, but eventually some other power seems to kind of calm. The lava flows begin to stop, and just before it reaches the beach, the lava begins to stop and cool, and you begin to see the SKULLCANO collapsing in on itself. And the trees, although some of them now melted and destroyed, begin to transform back. Whatever evil magic that had fallen over this place now gone. And that, my friends, is where we're going to finish.
Did it!
This little adventure.
Did it!
Leaving some mysteries and some character progression with old Snippy and the brothers and everyone else.
I would love it if right at the end we're seeing like the things crumble in the background. In the foreground, we just see Vesper just stab Pukul on the back.
He whispers in here, "You thought you were safe."
I love that.
It's not a fade to black, it's a fade to red.
Like a James Bond movie. Well, listen, that was our little version of Animal Adventures of the Faraway Sea, playing
So
some
good.
awakened animals. That was a very fun one.
Very
That was
good.
fun.
I enjoyed
That
it.
was
Yeah,
fun.
it was really, really
A
good.
big thank you to Steamforge Games, who sponsored this episode.
Thanks,
We love
Steamforge.
Steamforge. We've worked with Steamforge on a few things in the past. They've sent us a bunch of stuff. They did our minis for Erois. They've done this
good.
amazing collection of minis. TJ, if we can get one more close-up of the amazing Kickstarter, including many exclusive Kickstarter miniatures as well. He might not be there. He
And
might be
the,
fixing. There we go.
There you go. Look at all these. They're so good. And there's so many of them.
So
too.
many, highly detailed. You get a campaign setting book, you get new classes, you get new enemies, you get a whole chain of islands to explore. You get so much awesome stuff in this brand new campaign setting. Kickstarter link in chat, in the video description. Go and check it all out. Very, very
It's
cool.
doing very well. So you know, just get in there.
Get
while
in
you
there,
can.
get loads of cool stuff. Steamforged games always deliver on super good quality as well. Like I do
Amazing.
genuinely really love those guys.
Yeah.
Like I know we're sponsored by them, but we've worked with them a bunch. I've been a fan of their games for a long time, so check it out. And also, just as a quick note as well, this isn't part of the Kickstarter, but do also check out their Epic Encounter series. So I got the box.
The green ones.
They look like
Oh no,
that was lucky.
close.
They look like this. They got like pink kind of cool text. There's a bunch of them. This is the Goblin layer of the Goblin Chief. You can get there's 2 sets for like each set. So this is like a bunch of goblins, and then the companion to this is a giant Hydra, which is a massive single miniature.
Nice.
You also can get a red dragon layer, and then there's some kobolds, and then there's a Yuan-Ti and a giant snake, I think, as well.
Very cool.
Very, very cool. Loved
Great
using these
models.
guys. Perfect for like just having a bunch of cool miniatures, really.
Indeed.
And you can paint them up if you like, or you can just leave them in their base colours. Like, it works just as well.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's it from us. Thank you so much for joining us for this special one-shot. We will be back for our regular High Rollers on Sunday. Come and join us there on High Rollers D&D and Yogscast for our Erois campaign. Until then, take care. We love you. And,